Good num num morning. We're back with session 5 of Soul Hackers 2. Last time we met Iron Mask and his little pet serial killer, we realised that the person we were after was almost definitely Arrow's dad. Well, I say that they didn't realise that, but it seemed pretty clear to me that was what it was. And we're about to head back to the orphanage for more information, but we need to meet up with Arrow and Melody at the bar first. We also unlocked the 3rd floor in the Soul Matrix, so we will be dedicating time to that, obviously. Just to get a heads up of where we are, Ringo still has Shisha, because although Mothman would be a great replacement, we're not at Mothman yet. Well, I say that, I'm not the happiest with Mothman yet. I want Mothman to level up and get shock. So then the electric coverage is there, since, you know, we have electric coverage with Shisha, but it's Shisha starting to fall behind a little bit. As for everyone else, Arrow has now got Dionys with Meragion, so we've now got, you know, tier 2 group fire, poison breath, torpor strike, which is medium physical, so he's got something physical, Secunda, because we're never getting rid of that, and Speedmaster, so he starts with, you know, the speed buff. Melody still has Anahita, because I think she's going to end up with Anahita for a while. Even if the stats start to fall behind as levels go by, the default stats and the skills she starts with are extremely helpful for right now. And Saizo has gone to Apsaras, I think it's called. And it's got a bit more coverage with Bufala, Zanmar, Lullaby, Diorama, and Tsukakaja. No group-wide spells outside of Lullaby, but we've got coverage. We've got electric, we've got fire, we've got ice, and we've got some wind. And Ruin's a bit scattered. But we've got all our grounds covered, and that was my intention. And you can tell that I was at the fusion bit, because that's the music that's playing. I think there's new side quests. There might be a new side quest at the club as well, so I do want to check that before we proceed.
Come in.
No, there isn't. Never mind.
Please come again.
To the bar then instead. Oh, they're literally there.
Welcome.
Okay, let's do our hangout.
Welcome.
Oh wow, not else like.
What'll it be today? Have a nice.
It's like, hey, do plot first. Yeah, let's talk to these guys.
Sorry for the wait.
It's fine. We just got here ourselves.
Wait, we let
Heading straight to Komodori?
we let Fig out? Isn't that kind of like super dangerous? Isn't she kind of like housebound because of the Covenant?
Arrow, doesn't Raven have work to do there? We wouldn't want to barge in and get in the way.
That won't be a problem. He's got a lot of kids.
Oh no, right, yes.
We show up,
Orphanage. We discussed this last time. Fig kind of really likes the orphanage. her maternal instinct seems to go into overdrive while she's in there. She seems to adore being there, and she seems really happy and content, and I'm hoping that that's teasing and leading to part of the happy ending way later, that Fig will eventually, you know, once the mission's done, decide to stay in the world and help the orphanage out or something like that.
We can help take care of them?
See, like, look at how happy she is to help take care of the kids. That's what I mean.
Hard work, being on perpetual babysitting duty. Still, Raven was a Yatagarasu elite.
Everyone else, like, I'm not sure. Fig is like, really?
Running an orphanage.
Well,
You gotta work on that poker face, Arrow. A face like that is a big neon sign saying there's a story here.
I've never been good at hiding things.
What do you mean?
He means the orphanage is a front. It's a Yatagarasu operation. Am I right?
Oh,
Well, sure. These underworld factions pull that stuff all the time. But there are way more profitable side ventures than an orphanage. Unless...
those kids are going to be trained.
All the kids there have the potential to develop supernatural powers.
So that's it.
Yeah, it's not an orphanage, it's a training camp. It's a bit brutal.
So much for your hero. In the end, he's no protector or guardian. He's just a handler for company assets.
What is she talking about?
Come on, Fig. You're supposed to be quick on the uptake. She means that orphanage is a training ground. They're grooming future summoners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So all of those children...
Oh,
going to
Fig.
get caught
Look,
in this fighting.
so I pointed out so much, like, her maternal instinct. Like, Fig's got maternal instinct. She might be some AI program, but she's really got it. She genuinely, like, was immediately, like, kind of taken in by the kids when she saw them and wanted to help them. And so finding out that they're just training camps, basically, is just, like, of course it's going to sting. Of course, she was wanted to be ignorant to it
It's
for a
not
second.
guaranteed. There are some years where none of the kids make that choice to be a summoner. I was the only one in my year.
Did they even know?
No. The kids with potential only find out about devil summoners once they're ready to leave Komadori, but nobody's forcing them to pick up a comp. They're the ones who make the decision.
That doesn't necessarily solve the problem.
And that's how you justify it.
Yeah, I'll say that Fig's deeply rattled by this. Of course she is. Like, she wanted to look after the kids. She didn't know that it was tied to this camp. Doesn't make it right, Arrow. Oh shit. 7 points? Oh, damn, that's a lot of points! Summoner's Karma 2.
Summoner's Karma 2?
Ah, well, this is awkward. Sorry, everyone. I probably just shouldn't have asked.
No, it's not your fault, Saizo. This would have come up eventually. Look, I know this isn't right. Manipulating people isn't what Yatagarasu's about.
But you've said they've been doing this for years, so it's at least partially what they're about.
Why doesn't anyone say anything?
Oh my god,
try to
Fig!
stop
Like, Fig's taking it so personally. Oh, bless her. I hope this is her story arc that we're about to go into, because that's one of the things I have found Fig, for how badass her design is, her actual character has been a little underwhelming because she's basically been on the bench the whole game. And it's like, I'm hoping this is her character arc coming in, that she wants to protect those kids.
Because eventually you just understand. People like me and Raven are the only way we can fight back against the Phantom Society.
So you learn firsthand that the cycle doesn't make sense, but you can't break out of it. Reminds me of what Kaburagi was saying. There's a fine line between the kind of deep, principled belief people respect and brainwashed zealotry.
Yeah. You can apply that to a lot of Monday things, to be honest.
Maybe I am being manipulated. Maybe that's why I'm committed enough that I'd fight to the end.
Arrow.
Even if that's just conditioning, I can't second guess myself. I won't.
Looks like your speech has her speechless. Maybe it was too much for her innocent little head. Listen, Fig. You can't get by in this world on good intentions alone.
Would be nice if you could, though. If you ask me, it'd make life a hell of a lot better for everyone. Even if
Yeah,
it's tough.
Saizo, just he wishes everything was a bit easier, makes sense.
How do you mean?
Well, you gotta accept it's an ugly process, right? Say you decide you want to be idealistic, selfless, and you live your life, try to set a good example.
Right.
Then you realize, whoops, the world sucks. All your
Yep.
idealism, wishful thinking can't cover up the evil in its rotten core.
Now you're talking sense.
Maybe. But it's not about the world you live in. It's about the one that comes after. One made by the kids who grew up on your wishful thinking.
Yeah, yeah. I've spoken before about how much I think Saizo's a really good character, and he's literally talking my language here. It's like, yeah, everyone has that point where it's like, when you're a kid, you have your dreams and aspirations and whatnot, then when you grow up, you see how problematic the world can be, how damaged or corrupted in places or whatever. You see how, well, as to use their words, rotten it's become, how evil it is. But instead of doing what, as a motorbike passes by, instead of doing what, you know, like what Melody's kind of done and just gone on, yeah, well, fuck it, it's the world what it is, blah, blah, blah. Saizo is essentially saying yeah, the world we live in right now sucks, but that idealism, that wishful thinking we had when we were kids, shouldn't we still be trying to push that on the next generation? Shouldn't we still be trying to encourage that positivity, to try and encourage a step forward, to give them a path so they'll be just a little less evil in their life, and in the hopes that they'll do the same, and eventually somewhere later down the road there can be a world where there isn't any, or any that they have to deal with. You know? Like, that's what Saizo's kind of talking about. It's like, yes, maybe our world is screwed, but the world that comes after, aka the world that the kids will grow up in, wouldn't it be better to try and give them something more?
And they wouldn't inherit the wishful thinking, but the wish itself.
Exactly. Gives them hope. And with hope,
Exactly.
we can make a better world than the one we've got now.
Saizo's got a good head on his shoulders. He might be a bit sleazy at points and a bit flirty, but he's genuinely got a good head on his shoulders. I have a lot of time for Saizo. He's, at least so far, my favourite character of the bunch.
A better world. For everyone.
Whatever. Let's just get going.
And I mentioned this in one of the earlier streams, but it's like crazy for me how much the characters I thought I would like were in the advertising compared to the characters I ended up liking in the game. Because in the advertising I was like, oh yeah, Melody looks super cool, Ash looks super cool, I bet I'm going to really like those two. Ash, we haven't really learned enough to know what's going on, and Melody kind of annoys me at places. She's alright, but she genuinely is like, she has such a permanent negative, argumentative attitude about everything that it's kind of just like, Melody, please, for 1 minute. Whilst the character I thought I genuinely wouldn't like because it was another sleazy, perverted-esque Atlas character, Saizo, is actually like one of the most wholesome and respectable characters in this game. I genuinely have a lot of time for him. And I like Fig. I like what they're doing with Fig. I just wish she wasn't benched so much.
Welcome.
And also, I really like Ringo because she's a complete gremlin. Arrow or Melody and Saizo? Let's do Arrow first. But as a whole, I am enjoying this cast. I have problems with Melody, but I do enjoy this cast. And the biggest reason why I'm enjoying them is because they're a bit older. They're not just the Atlas teenagers. The fact that they're young adults, I think, genuinely makes them more appealing, because there's things that they can do with these characters, you know, like going to a bar and having a drink, that they couldn't do with the younger characters. That reminds me, Arrow, I picked up this soccer ball in the subway the other day.
Brings back memories.
A soccer ball, huh? That brings back memories. I used to play it at the orphanage every now and then. No way I could play now, though.
That's true.
Makes sense. Can't imagine if someone has got a whole lot of time to spare for sports and games and stuff. Yeah, well, actually, we do kind of have something for that. Oh? Is it like a summoner's field day? No. Let me stop you right there. There's nothing even remotely peaceful or fun about it. It's more like a form of betting, if anything. Basically, a bunch of crazy rich people hire independent summoners short on cash and have them compete in these underground arenas. The rules differ depending on the day, but you'll see stuff like baseball, soccer, boxing, even sumo, sometimes as simple as a foot race. But there's one rule that remains the same no matter what, and that's there are no rules. You can summon demons, attack your opponent, you name it. And as I'm sure you can imagine, that goes for killing your opponent as well. I see. Yeah, nothing peaceful or fun about that.
Also,
Right, since not all summoners are vicious murderers, matches don't always turn deadly, but still, people die all the time. Actually, whether anyone will wind up dead is usually part of the bet. Death's often a highlight of the show. That's pretty sick.
tell the truth.
Tell the truth, Raven took me once. He told me I'd learn a lot about the world. That day, there was a younger summoner competing. Couldn't have been older than 25. Raven said that was pretty common. He said that your young, inexperienced summoners were the perfect prey. Hard for them to find work, you know? I can see it, hear it, the look on his face just before he was trampled to death, scream. But even more than that, I remember the crowd howling away like animals. Alright.
The thing I remember.
I remember what Raven told me back then too. Don't forget this emotion, he said. The people here did a long time ago. Even if you forget the skills you've learned, or even lose your very memories, you must never forget what you felt here today. It didn't sound like he was trying to teach me or command or anything. Really, it felt earnest. It was like it was his wish. His wish. Sorry, things were kind of dark there for a second, huh? Well, at the very least, I now know Summoner's Field Day is not a thing. I bet it'd be more fun if it wasn't so violent. People would probably just enjoy competing and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too.
Welcome.
So the Melody and Saizo. Well, at least these are two are slightly more likely to get along than when it was Melody and Arrow. Only slightly, for sure, but, you know, more of a chance. You never know. Please.
Saizo!
That reminds me, Saizo. I found this wine over on line 14 the other day. Ooh, let me take a look. I'm somewhat of a sommelier, you know? Alright, let's see.
I like it.
No way, this is some snazzy stuff. It's a younger wine, but supposedly the year this came out was tops. We found this a ratty old subway, my guess it was stolen. Probably, some thief probably finched it from some millionaire's stash and lost it along the way. Huh, so you can tell that just by looking at it? Do you know a lot about this stuff too, Melody? If it gets me drunk, then I don't care what it tastes like. Makes no difference to me. Jesus, Melody. That seems a bit extreme. You guys really are clueless. It's enough to make little old me kind of depressed. Mind you, I am older than you. It's just a figure of speech, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about wine, yeah? The one's here from France, you see,
Can we
so...
talk?
Hughes, you got a bottle opener?
Hey,
Whoa, wait, the hell are you doing?
I hate chit-chat.
I figured you'd be running your mouth for a while, so if I have to pretend to care, I can at least want a drink in my hand.
hold up.
Pretend to care. Wait, that's not important. I'm telling you not to open
Am
it.
I wrong?
Why? I thought you said it was good.
That's...
Yeah, but you're missing the point. Listen here, wine's value is decided by the year of which it was produced. In other words, the more the bottle from a given time gets drunk, the more rare it becomes. And in this business, rare means money. As it stands, this bottle's worth about 100,000 or so yen. But give it a decade, we're talking double, no triple the price.
Oh, please.
Who cares about the price? 100 or 200? It's all the same once you drink it.
Say,
But it's not. You get me right, Hughes? You're asking me? Oh dear. Well, one's sense of taste can be greatly influenced by the surrounding atmosphere and their perception of it. If you were to take that into consideration, it isn't necessarily incorrect to say that a 200,000 yen bottle is more delicious than one priced at 100. See, there you have it, straight from the specialist.
Oh.
Great, good for you. Damn straight. Oh, right, Hughes, I wanted to ask you about where you store your wine. Well, it's not too large, but I have a cellar at my place.
Ringo.
Say, Ringo, what would you say to popping it open and drinking it? Just you and me. I'm all for it, count me in. Now that's the dream. Oh, okay, I think I got muddled. I thought, like... oh, we can hang out with them again. I thought, Melody was just saying, look, let's crack open this bottle anyway while Saizo's talking away. Which is why we got the point in her favour.
Say,
You know, now that I think about it, you two had covenants for most of your lives, right? People keep saying they enhance natural talents. Did you two notice anything like that?
well...
I don't know. If I think back, I guess I was kind of a piano prodigy back when I was a kid. Maybe that was it. Whenever I messed around the display keyboard at a music store, I'd draw a crowd. Once I heard a song, I could play it myself note for note too. I never would have guessed. But now I'm here, so obviously that didn't pan out.
A shame.
How heartbreakingly tragic. Hey, don't patronize me.
all in the past.
Still, I don't have any regrets there. I wasn't exactly in an environment where I could develop that skill, and it's not like I wanted to be a pianist anyway. What about you, Melody? You must have had a covenant since before you could remember, huh?
I
had some hidden talent. I never found it. The covenant was a gift wasted on me. Maybe you're better off without it.
True.
True, this way I can trust my own experience and hard-earned skills. Having talent beyond your own knowledge would only be a waste. You know, I have to wonder what the covenants are in the end. They grant these intense powers to their bearers, but they can only be passed on through the death of the past bearer. It's like a strange system. Perhaps it's symbolic, an echo of a cyclic nature of history. History? How do you mean?
In the Phantom Society.
At least within the Phantom Society, we discussed the covenants as something biblical. We saw their roots in the Book of Genesis. But if you consider the covenants' descriptions independent of that scripture, you start noticing similar patterns in all kinds of historical religions.
Huh.
I think ancient spiritism had stuff like that too. Something about regicide and succession of power, not just political power maybe. And there are all kinds of mythological stories about mankind gaining knowledge through fire. Wouldn't be surprised if that was covenant related.
True.
Indeed. Whatever else may be true, the covenants are intrinsically tied to the history of mankind itself.
It's more like...
Their history, huh? Well, most of those were from myths and religions. What do you think, Miss Tech Hive Mind? We're in an age of science now? Seems self-evident to me. If Aeon's path is converging the covenants, a deific principle of scientific principle meets the sum of human history.
It's...
That sounds way over my head. Next is governance stuff, but just insignificant specs. Way too deep for me to handle. That's so. You backing out of the mission, Saizo? Hell no. Even if I don't have a chance, I'm not gonna sit around and let the world end, capiche?
True.
True. Sitting around discussing abstracts won't get us anywhere. All we can do is fight back against the threat in the ways we can. Yeah, well said. So, the age of religion gave way to the age of science. Makes me wonder what will come next. The age of space.
Welcome. Welcome.
No one else, okay. Okay, go back to the orphanage. Before we do that... Do you have anything new to say?
Ringo?
Just anything in your decisions, even though... Okay, no. Okay.
What do you desire, Ringo? Anomaly?
9 enemies. 36. Oh god.
Anom...
31. Melody first, then I'm again.
Anom...
It seems to be the strength. You go from left to right. 39! Oh my god, for Quetzalcoatl. And 30. Oh, we're doing Saizo first then. Never mind.
Anomal...
39.
What do you
So
desire,
Saizo...
Ringo? Further, what do you desire, Ringo? In the name of
Saizo,
evolution.
Melody, Arrow. Got it. I don't know how far we'll be able to get since, you know, 30 was the requirement to get access to that floor.
Leaving this to you.
At least that's the impression I got.
Enemy.
Well, I suppose we'll find out in a second. If this says 30, then yeah, we're not going to be able to get that far. Oh, this one just opens on its own. Okay, so 30 might be for the middle piece. So it'll probably be like 40 for the... Where the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Also, I like that it's got to put a purple tint to it now in places. It's a warp maze. Oh, no. It's a warp maze. Okay, so far it's not too mazy. Oh.
That was close.
We're untouchable.
And also I put the music back to random, so I knew we'd be going to the Soul Matrix first.
Should I roll the dice?
Sure. I could have fused the Lamia when I was going through it, but I ended up not.
Feeling lucky?
So I don't know what the weaknesses are.
Now, time for some
We're lacking
punishment.
intel on this one.
Here goes.
Fuck, okay, not that then.
Okay,
Hope this works.
here goes.
Okay, so they might be weak to gunshot.
Allow me to show you.
Nice try.
Easy shot.
No.
Get lost.
Jesus, okay, I'm not sure what they're
Easy
weak
win.
to. Oh my god.
Enemy.
And so it begins, the path splits. Let's see what else is in there.
This is no battle. It's a massacre. Did that hurt?
Oh, these guys again.
I'll let you start.
This ought to be time for a deep freeze. Man, that was snazzy.
Good work. Here I come.
See that terror in their eyes?
That worked.
Go for it,
Don't
Melody.
give me orders.
Wow, okay. Fuck the one on the left then. I even aimed for the one on the right to try and make sure that didn't happen.
Okay, Saizo.
Jesus.
Like I'd overlook that.
Fine.
Oh, and it also, the torpor skill, as you saw there, has a chance to lower hit and evasion on the enemy. So it's also got the benefits of the Suku family again. Because Arrow seems to be the ultimate Sukukaja Sukukunda dude. We'll never let him escape.
Enemy. Close.
Let's clean up. You're wide open.
Dun, 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 dun. But hopefully this week should be a little fun for everyone. I'm trying to, like, I don't know, it's awkward with my live streams. It's like I'm trying to try and advertise myself a bit and get my name more out there, because I'm aware I need to, because right now we're not really moving. Like, you know, live streams are getting a very appreciatedly consistent amount of views, but it's not growing, which is
Do it, Melody.
problematic. It's like, well, where can I take it if it's not growing at all? And it's like I'm trying to hope through like our streams and whatnot diversify a lot more, which is why this is going to end up being the only Soul Hacker stream this week. Tomorrow's going to be back to Atelier Sophie, and then on the other side of my day off, we're going to be doing RE2, continuing the RE marathon. And it's like I wish there was like an easier. Obviously, if it was easier, everyone would be doing it. So I'm not complaining in that sense. Where I'm like, man, I wish it was just a free ticket to become popular. I just wish the avenues of trying were easier to identify, is my thing. Because short of screaming my name from the rooftop, there's only so much I can really do online to get my name out there. I mean, I do want to get a better microphone. That's like a big push. At some point soon-ish, I want to get a better microphone. I don't know when that's going to be, but because I want either a desk mic or a standing mic.
Ringo.
And then I'll just put headphones in instead. So I can still hear the music and whatnot, but you guys can hear my voice from the standing mic separate. Especially because I can do that, because I can just I could have the standing mic plugged in at the USB on my PS5, and then have my audio plugged into my controller, so they wouldn't override.
Well then.
I don't know which way I'm going, if I'm going the right way or the wrong way. I think this path splits again. Okay, no, that's a dead end up there. But we're just going to check everything, try as hard as we can to find the path, and then go from there.
Your lead. Gonna go with that, Sizo?
So the only thing we haven't tried is wind, so... Of course they're weak to wind, got it. Okay, at least we managed to nail it.
Go for
Don't
it,
give me orders. Just getting started.
Let's okay.
There's not much you can really do, so just shoot. Just take the shot.
Time to kick it off.
Here goes.
Oh, and the extra processing will go, so Ringo will get to go twice
Brings them down, gets drinks on me.
for that one action.
Out of my way.
I hope that I really need that to trigger in a boss at some time. That would be really helpful. It seems to be like rather connected, like it's rather direct. So, like that, like this one next to us will lead to that platform there. Don't know where that one on the end will take us though. It doesn't seem to be linked to anything. But those stairs up and around, there's a warp there that will probably take us to that one. So it's not as bad as I feared it would be. What happens if I took that one? That one will take me there. Okay, so they do kind of interlock and link a lot. Like, they seem to, like, zigzag themselves. If everything's linked as straightforward as it looks, then this isn't really much of a maze, thankfully.
Hey. Oh my, would you do this?
Oh, sure. Ow! Join along.
Keep me entertained.
Saves me having to fuse you. I can instead just fuse you off.
Look out! Get ready.
If you're another group of 3, we might have that objective done already. That directive.
I'm not your baby.
Let's go with that. Time to
Good
kick off.
idea.
Get him, Sizo.
Show them a do it,
Get him,
Sizo.
Sizo.
Oh, and I looked into it.
Nice.
The actual, like, battle dialogue, there's an obscene amount of dialogue that we haven't heard yet. Like, they have reactions for every single status condition individually, the nature of what some enemies they might comment on, different health values, and different NP values. Like, there's actually a shit ton of battle dialogue between the characters to keep the conversation going. Right, times 5. Like, it's actually pretty deep how far it goes. I'm like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. I know a lot of people find the talking annoying, but I do appreciate it. I do find it a little annoying at points, but only about as much as
Enemy.
any like support character.
Relax.
Like, but fun about as annoying as, you know, your Fuko or your Risei or your Futaba is in gameplay, and that is not really at all unless you're grinding. Then when it's grinding, you can feel it a little bit. Oh my god, look how far out the back it goes. Can you see all those lights way off in the yonder? Okay, that's plot. So let's go elsewhere first. Okay, so top left corner is the plot direction.
Get ready.
I wonder if all of them are going to be warp mazes, or is it just Sizo's thing?
Begin. Looks promising.
Let's see some fireworks.
Do it, Sizo.
Oh, okay, fine.
Ready for takeoff?
Just because we'll get more stacks for doing
I'm
that.
not your
See that terror in their
How
eye?
about this? I'll freeze your soul.
And fine.
That'll work.
I'll get serious. Accessing data.
Go for it.
You're higher.
Let's go.
Good idea. Go, Arrow.
Appreciate the advice.
Let the rebels begin.
Oh, of course you live like a pixel. And then you waste your turn, thank goodness.
Easy win.
You out.
Nice.
I've done it. This is for you.
I am curious, I can almost guarantee it won't, but in some older Atlas titles, they had a separate track for if someone levels up in a fight compared to just a fight ending. Is that the boss? The, Schoenberg? That might be the mini-boss of the area, but I think not. I think Epon Dutra is the mini-boss for this area.
Let's finish this. On it, Ringo.
But I think SMT4 had a unique little track if you leveled up.
Here goes.
And I'm curious, if you got the SMT4 music playing and we got a level up, whether it would change to that track or whether it won't. I imagine it won't because this game doesn't have a level up track anyway. But it's just something to think about.
Can you handle this?
And of course he poisoned the one that's about to die anyway.
That should feel the heat.
Let the rebels begin.
Not gonna settle it down.
So will that lead us back up? I mean, we'll pester Mothman first, but...
Close.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What's down here then? Is it another buddy? Or another potential buddy spot? Okay, it's another buddy. Hey, Shisha. What do you got for us? Nitrodite, okay. We'll check the comp smith later on, obviously. Ooh, objective item. Oh, there wasn't a portal up the top of that. I thought there was. I just thought I could see it on the map. It was actually a linear path.
Close. Get ready.
We're untouchable.
It's only really splits when we get up here.
They won't know
Looks
it.
like it'll
All
work.
yours, Sizo.
Ouch.
Jeez, yeah, that did a lot.
That's it, Milady.
Oh my god, the little shadow icon from Mothman in the back. Look at it, it's so tiny, it's just two red dots.
Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
I'm not gonna waste the MP. I want to see how far we can get in one run.
Let's go.
And this should kill these stacks.
Too late for regrets.
Not gonna settle it down.
Well,
Nice. Get rid of it though. Ice Wall. What's renewal? Oh, HP regen. Now we're good. Retaliate, that's counter but higher chance, right?
Ringo.
So long.
Oh no, this is what. Okay.
Incoming.
Okay, I figured it out. So here is the actual other side of the split. So this map chunk, there really isn't actually that much you can really do. It's pretty controlled. It's just two paths that eventually lead it to the same corner.
Let's negotiate. Enemy.
Miss some.
Sure, I have so many of them.
Now we can relax.
How are we doing on our demon list? Have I got some space still? I've got Earth space, okay. Let's get back down there and go see where Sizo's thread is continuing.
Oh.
These are...
Oh, you've already just... Thanks to the witches, Miles. There we are. We literally just got you. I appreciate that your whole flock is eager, but I only need one of your thanks.
Still with me?
Right.
Do your thing,
I
Milady.
know.
I love you, playing this does get me in the mood to play other Atlas games again. I honestly don't know But I've said before, like, when it gets to Persona, I'm gonna play Persona 4 Golden before I play Persona 5 Royal, just because Persona 4 is one of my all-time favorite games. The game has much higher value to me. But I don't know when I will do it. Like, I don't know if I'll do it when it comes out. Also, it depends when it comes out and what's going on. But it's like, there's a lot that comes with that game. There's a lot you'd have to do, especially because it would be off a fresh file. Because I heavily doubt they're going to let me transfer my save from the Vita to it. It'd be great if they could, but I can almost guarantee they won't. Atlas would much rather... They probably won't even make it so there's any kind of path, if you have the Vita version digital, to get it on PS5 or PS4 and PS5 at a reasonable price. It'll probably just be buy it full price again. And I can say that in confidence because that's exactly what they're doing with Persona 5 Royal. If you own the PS4 copy, there is no upgrade path whatsoever.
Oh. Very well.
For the PS5 version. You're paying full price for it, which is part of the reason why I'm not getting it yet. I'll wait. I can see like a thin line on the map. It's okay, there is something there. I was waiting to see if I could get it be more visible. You can hear a voice coming from somewhere.
Seriously?
What the hell was that thing? A demon? You're not serious, right? Who are you? A devil summoner? Like, you summon those things? You command them?
I like it.
That's the coolest shit I've ever heard. Could I be one? Could you teach me? Please, come on, man. I want to be a devil summoner. That was probably the first experience to that. What's Saurus? Oh, okay, nothing of interest.
Now we can relax.
And then we get same deal again. Get to the very end. And then it will send us straight down the middle, I assume. Oh, here we are, bit of SMT4. That being said, and I doubt it, because I imagine their priority is going to be more on, you know, bringing all these Persona games to modern platforms. But if SMT4 gets announced to be coming to modern platforms before those Persona games are out for whatever reason, SMT4 becomes priority. I do have a list of things. It's like, if this gets announced, this will become a bigger priority than X. And one of them is if mainline SMT4 or Strange Journey Redux gets announced to be coming to consoles, they will get priority over Persona. As much as Persona 4 is one of my all-time favourite games, I have a huge soft spot for SMT4, as brutally difficult as it is, and I really enjoy Strange Journey Redux. And I wish more people knew about it. But I'd be playing them more to try and introduce people to, introduce more people to a franchise I hold near and dear to my heart. Whilst Persona, everyone knows Persona at this point. Most people think Atlas is just a Persona company, and they don't even realise that they made all these other things. When Persona was originally just, you know, the spin-off of SMT.
I'm going to enjoy playing with you.
Got a hunch? Got a hunch?
Don't know till you try.
You can win this.
Oh, they're weak to physical. Interesting. These things literally just plummeted from the threat list.
Go ahead, Ringo.
You know, these things literally just went from a reasonable threat to not at all.
Out of my way.
Almost fell asleep.
They're dropping good experience though, 840. That's the same amount as the risky enemy in the subways. So that'll take us there, and I imagine... Actually, I think I can kind of see it, like right at the very end, there's not going to be another warp which will take us down the middle road. And the middle road looks kind of wide, if I'm honest. Looking at where we are on the map, look, so we're over here, and all this is here, and you can see there's like edges of it there. This is probably super wide and goes like straight down the middle.
Look out! Get ready. Oh, it's close.
I'm ready whenever you need me.
Does make me kind of curious where the checkpoints are going to be though, in all this.
Still with me?
Go with some.
Oh no, they reflect ice, so don't do it. We'll just almighty then.
With this power.
Let this do the work for us instead.
Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
Here goes.
That's not going to kill.
Out of my way.
Nearly though, it did more than I thought it would. I thought 3 enemies, only 1 stack, it'd do barely anything, but no, we got away with that.
Out of their league.
And at some point, talking about my streams and whatnot earlier, at some point, yeah, I do plan to go back to Knights of Azure 2. That was only ever intended to be a break, not a permanent leave. It was just the game was frustrating the hell out of me, and there were other things I wanted to play at the time. But at some point I'll go back to it, because I am interested in seeing that story to the end. Even if it would probably take me a minute to get back into the gameplay loop. It was just, I was so... You can actually hear it in the stream when I go back to it. I was so fucking burnt out of that game by the time I reached I gave up. I said, it's not that it's a bad game. The game's super fun. It's the stability of it. And what didn't help was that the day that was already frustrating for me with the stream was also the day where I ended up failing the moon counter and ended up losing a whole bunch of progress and making, you know, negative progress in the stream. When I've spoken many a times about my biggest gripe, my hardest point of streaming for me is I always want to feel like I've made some progress in the stream. If I reach the end of it and feel like I haven't made any, I almost feel like the stream was worthless or pointless. And so instead of making, you know, negative progress, we lost progress instead. That was a huge goddamn kicker for me. That really didn't help my mood and really put me out of the spirit for it. So then when the crash came around as well, that live stream, I was just like, know what? No, I need to be away from this.
You must be hungry.
I just realized if we get that exact same set of enemies again, I'm going to use the command stack, because I just realized we got 6. If we had everyone attack once, that would have been 10. We would have got a full 10 stack if I had and if I had used the booster. If we get that exact situation of enemies again, and I know I've said that out loud, we're not gonna, but if we get that exact situation of enemies again, I'm going to go for that. This is a dead end? Just straight up? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Take this.
Oh my god, you found 60k? I love you. Imagine your demons be like, hey, I found this on the floor, and it's like 60k.
Enemy! Careful!
What's the equivalent of like, what, like $600? Ah, not quite the same.
I'll leave this to you. Do it,
I won't do it on this one, so I don't know if I'll get it.
Go time.
No good, Saizo.
Nice, double tap.
Yeah, that'll work.
See that terror in there?
Give him hell, Ringo.
I'm going to enjoy
the ticket.
Go for it.
You get you kind of low.
You must be hungry.
Oh, Arrow's MP is kind of low. I didn't realise how much the Torpor strikes were catching up on him.
Hell no.
My plan will fall flat if I go into a fight and you can't even use the skill.
Take this. Eat this.
To the mat. I was just getting started.
Treasure chest. Oh, right. Let's head back and keep hoping we bump into that exact enemy formation.
Enemy! Get ready! That was close.
Come on. No.
I don't recognize this one. Better play it safe.
Oh god, the Chimera is going to be a nightmare to try and figure out the weakness in the strength score. Never mind, got it. Never mind. Never mind.
Best to go with
I'm not going to use Hellish Geyser because there's 2 enemies on the field that can bounce it straight back at her.
Let's roll.
Yeah, because the Chimera, the whole point of it is that it's all this multi-everything, so it probably will be quite resistant.
Yeah, this could work.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness he blocked it himself, or was that going to be in trouble? Ow.
Take this. See ya.
That was a joke.
2! Look at Shisha! 2, come on! Ooh, even touches on Blight. Do have a lullaby. Nah. The Kunda though, ooh. Retaliate, I think that's just better counter. Yeah, it's just better counter. So... fine, I'll put it over Speedmaster. Oh, what's Lilim got for us? Not a plot objective. Okay. Who wants recruitment?
Might I have that?
Oh, he's joined. Come to me. Thank you, Principality. There's something else to add to the compendium we'd have to worry about. To be honest, the compendium list for this game makes me think getting 100% won't be too bad. It's relatively easy to grind money, especially because of the DLC stuff, because I will probably use the DLC once I'm done with the game to grind out 100% quicker. The actual trophy list, I have looked into it more. There's only like one trophy that could be somewhat threatening, and it's beat the final boss on hard. I don't know how much of a difficulty ramp up that'll be, but at the same time, there's a part of me that thinks it can't be that bad. Because we'll be super kitted out, and even if it is difficult, I can just, you know, grind out more demons off screen and do it. And it's only, from what I can tell, only beat the boss, not, you know, do the whole game on hard. It's just beat the final boss on hard, so you just get there.
Time to kick it off.
Oh, nice. Chimera speak to poisons as well.
Can you handle this?
And because we got the double turn out of it, even better.
You must be hungry.
That was a joke.
Elec free. Up here's a dead end, I think. I just want to get it marked on the map. Yup. You know me at this point. I always want to get marked on. Oh, hello, Ipondatra. Where'd you come from?
Careful.
Oh, your recruitment. Don't be Chimera. Fuck. Yeah, there's no room. Fuck. So the game doesn't even say, hey, do you want to get rid of a demon? It just says you don't have any room. That's interesting. Get rid of you. Just in case the opportunity arrives again.
Careful. Now we can relax.
We're 10 steps ahead.
I'm ready.
Still with me?
Looks like it'll work.
That works. How
Sure.
frees your soul.
And it hit the ideal people as well, so that works out.
Show them a good time.
Ooh, that'll work.
I'll do it, Saito.
Do that.
Good to me.
I'm wary of MP, so I'm just being careful about it.
All right.
See that tail?
Looks promising. Ringo, take them out.
I got you, Melody.
Lowers the kill streak, buys drinks.
Looks promising.
Now, Arrow.
Beat him down.
This could work. It worked.
You must be hungry.
I'm just also the last guy. It's so close.
I'm
Ow.
trying.
Fire. Boom.
You're dead. Easy win.
We're getting a lot of experience out of these fights. Like 1,000 experience out of that. This third floor is extremely killing.
Splendid, no?
Wish I could all be like this. Down there's dead end, so of course we're gonna go there first. We can also talk to Lilim. Yay! Oh, say if the objective is nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no.
All wrapped up. Bye-bye.
I just saw this. I just saw this. Like, oh boy. Oh no.
Look out. Now we can relax.
Oh, you're in the middle field though, so we can't really get to you. That's what it is. It's not going to give us that exact enemy combination again, is it? Ever. It's the same problem as always. The moment I say out loud, hey, it'd be great if we got this exact combination of attacks enemies again, it immediately went, no, never.
Alright, take it off.
How about this? Leave it to me.
Oh, well, I'll get 10 stack eventually.
Good idea.
Go for the weak spot. Lowest kill streak buys drinks. Let's see some action.
No, I don't want to save that MP. I want to try and get to the next save spot.
Out of my way. Charge!
Oh, no luck. Oh, no, I don't think I can. I think they're resistant to Ruin anyway.
Way too slow.
Ooh, careful, Ringo. Careful, Ringo. Yeah, she's getting a little bit worn.
Goes.
This is nothing.
Stay on your toes, boss.
Thanks, Saizo.
Lowest kill streak buys. Send them packing.
How about
Sure.
I guess.
Careful now.
Go for the weak spot. Whoever brings them down gets drinks from you.
Too late for regrets.
What? Over already?
Nice. Arrow's 5 points short. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's go into the real heart of the maze. Well, so it's not much of a maze. It looks like a gym challenge in Pokemon kind of warp maze. It looks like we're in Sabrina's gym or something. Oh, we're not even going there yet. That's later on. And this just circles round. And there's our warp. Okay.
Get ready. Now we can relax.
We've got the advantage.
So we'll go out on these guys. We're leaving anyway before we continue.
Present for ya.
Getting restacked up and then we'll see.
You know what to do.
See that
How
tank?
about
Because I
this?
think, touch wood, we will at least be able to do the mid gate. I don't know if we'll be able to do the boss gate at the end. The boss gate might be like 50 or something.
This is not over yet.
In fact, there's a part of me that almost kind of predicts it will be like 50 something.
Let's keep up the fight. Here goes.
Considering that last one, you know, floor 2 is like 15, 30. What? Look, the jump up was obscene. But we can at least check, so we know for the other ones as well. Yeah, okay, 40. So I imagine the next gate will be 50 at bare goddamn minimum. Okay, demons on recon may acquire additional materials. Sure.
Keep this between us.
Being a
alright?
freelance summoner is tougher than you'd think. You know, the moment you get a contract in, you're on the clock. Got to get working. You end up having to take every offer you can get, even the boring stuff, like helping make appraisals. Oh, I figured freelance would be a ticket to the high life. Guess it's harder than it looks.
Pretty much.
You've said it. Sometimes you get an appraisal job, and then you end up wanting the goods yourself. So you shell out, and boom, you're in the red. That sounds more like a you problem than a freelancing problem. Fill up this map, and then we'll warp out of here. Actually, I did activate the warp. I'm pretty sure I did.
Careful.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, bye, soldier. You enjoy life. Where is everyone else? I'll take the MP recovery.
My mouth's watering like.
And I want, before we go back into the chaos, I want to check Comp Smith, and then I want to check our fusions.
Yo,
Ringo, the commander skills mod's just about ready, so listen up, I'll give you the spiel.
what'd you think?
Master Conversion is the upgrade version of Conversion. This baby will let you change demons for your whole party at once. Oh my god.
I recommend it.
Damage Condenser is your best shot at focusing up your sabers. They'll only damage a single target, but it's going to hit a hell of a lot harder. If you're about buffs, you're going to want turn extension. It won't always be activated. When it does, your buff's going to last
Give me
longer.
material.
That's about it. Like I said, you're going to need some...
What'll it be this time?
All of them sound amazing. Oh, I was like, come on, they're so good. $100K to get a third Mystique slot? I'll take stock expansion. At the start of an ally's turn, low chance of halving MP. Yep. That can be very helpful. What's harvest? Yep. That's easy win. I'll give you this because you've been needing it for a while. Well, not needing, but you could do with it. Sure.
Thanks.
These two are so good. Master Conversion and Damage Condenser. Oh. Both of them have 4 turn requirements though, so you can't boot them up as much, but still, they'd be so nice to have.
Need anything else?
Do I have anything to sell to you? Oh wow, yeah, I have a lot of things I can sell to you. Hang on.
You wanna sell that? You wanna sell? Thanks. You wanna sell that? Thanks. Need anything? Come again.
Some goods to Cirque.
A great power may grace our stage.
Oh god, Incubus. Oh god.
Magnificent.
Yep. Of course you're in this game.
Magnificent. What skills shall they inherit? Are you prepared for this?
Sure, we can use it for something else. Oh, trophy unlock. Business is booming. Perform 30 fusions. Is that Quetzalcoatl?
Magnificent.
Oh, why these two? Why 2 I'm using? Actually, before I get too carried away, I should register these in.
Magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
Teal. Sure, I don't think I'm going to be using you anyway. It's just in the hopes that you can lead us to something else.
What use could this be?
Megiddo. Open the door to Almighty. What can you learn?
What skills shall they inherit?
Okay, so you can't learn Hellish Geyser because that is an Anahita exclusive skill.
What skills shall they inherit?
And you can get Bufala and all of the rest. What a stat comparison. Oh, your vitality is such a dip. Oh, jeez. I'll hold off. Let's just go into normal fusions for a sec.
Now, make your choice.
Oh, there is a Quetzalcoatl we can make that doesn't require this. Can you pick up the fire skills? Of course you can't, damn it. And you can't take any of the Sabbath stuff either. That's kind of shit, damn it.
Magnificent. Magnificent.
Baphomet 38. Lemon
What
frost.
use could this be?
So you've had like melon frost, strawberry frost, and a lemon frost. I don't think they needed this many frosts. Just throwing it out there.
Ah, magnificent. Ah, magnificent.
If you can inherit those ice skills, and maybe Zunra as well. Let's have a
What
look.
skills shall they inherit?
Okay, you can. Good.
Are you prepared for this?
There you go, Saizo.
Ah, magnificent.
Hurry hard, Baki. You're so close. Soon, my friend. Even if you've got like a million weaknesses in this game, soon, my friend. Let's put Quetzalcoatl on our boy. So if I go to my companion, we have 35% already, and that's, you know, ignoring the DLC ones. We've already got a lot of coverage. And I think, so is it 39 for Yoshitsune? Yeah, it is. That's still a while off.
Ah, magnificent.
I'm excited to get Yoshitsune if you haven't gathered already. What are we
What
missing
use
from
could
you?
this demon be?
Oh, right, Sandman. Got it. Okay. And it's not got a nuke, it's one of the DLC demons, but you know. And Melchizedek, probably pronouncing that horrendously wrong. We could probably
What
get
use
you, but
could
you're not.
this
You passed the point of worth. If we pass the point, and it's like there's no reason to get that demon anymore. It's just something that'll go on the list of demons I need to get later. And it'll be easier to do it because
Today, a new demon may join our camp. Witness the
which button is it?
vestiges
Is it
of
you?
life.
Yeah, you can just do this, and you can literally just go
This.
to and be like, okay, level 9, what demon is that? I know that's Melon Frost.
This demon.
There's another Frost. You know, you can just do this and just figure out what years
This.
you're missing. So that's why I'm like 100% compendium doesn't feel too bad in this game. There are some where it's a nightmare to try and get them all, because there's like hyper-specific combinations you need, or like very specific situations, or you know, like getting all the treasure demons in Persona 5. Like some of them are like really tricky and annoying. We did heal, didn't we? Yes. So I was having a moment. Back in we go. And if you haven't been able to tell with how like some of the past streams have been, I am trying to kind of not completely stop, but kind of bring back to reasonable lengths of streams in terms of hours and how long I go for. Because that one weekend I did, you know, with Genshin 3.0 and this was exhausting on a whole nother level, and I'd rather not be back in that kind of field if I can help it.
Get ready. Close.
Alright, you're gonna be what I want. Of course not.
I'll leave this to
Okay.
you. It looks like it'll work.
All you, Melody. On it, Ringo.
All right.
Show them a good time.
I do like that Melody's combat stuff is almost entirely built around getting stuff back. Like, she's almost vampiric. All of it's about getting her HP or MP back. I know her demon's helping a lot with that as well, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a bit of a team effort in there.
Too late for regrets.
You wanted to
Because
fight?
her constantly being able to get those extra, like, survival points out of everything with extra MP and extra health will then feed into the rest of the group later. So where does this go? Does this put us like right there where that magnifying glass marker is? And same for this one? Maybe. It's hard to tell because that one's not facing it, that one's facing that. Oh, no, it doesn't. It puts us over here. I imagine it's the same for this side then, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, you know the drill. Clear it all out, and then I'll go back down and try the other side.
Look out!
They both warps? Of course they are. I'm glad there's the checkpoints around, because oh my god. It does genuinely make me curious what the floor 3s of the others are going to be. If they're all going to have like some kind of puzzle gimmick to them. I kind of hope so. Maybe not the teleport maze for all of them, but some kind of traditional SMT dungeon gimmick would be cool. I'm always hesitant when it's teleport mazes in an SMT game because of 4 Apocalypse. The outside of the universe, the true final dungeon of that game, that game genuinely made me afraid of Atlas maze dungeons. To an extent, because that dungeon was terrible, in my opinion. I didn't enjoy it at all. It's extremely long. It's all teleport mazes. And some of them are one-way tickets that will send you really far back with no warning. It's just, all of it just made me kind of go, ugh. Just to get to the end and then get rinsed by the final boss. Because 4 Apocalypse as a whole is a lot easier than base 4, but the final boss makes up for it. The final boss was surprisingly tough. It took me a while to figure it out. Even if you have a good build, because the whole thing like an SMT, like the SMT series, I think 5 changed it, but stick with me here. Is that buffs and nerfs, the reason why you see me use it so much is because I've got the SMT mentality on a lot of it. Buffs and nerfs kind of dictate your survival in mainline SMT. Go for it. And so, and the reason why is because they don't only last a set number of turns, and they can instead be stacked. So you can boost your hit and evasion by several levels per sense. Or, you know, reduce the enemy's defense by several levels. So suddenly the big threatening enemy's not as bad. Well, in like SMT3, they work around it a lot, but they don't have many like counters. So if you in the game, so if you keep on top of stat buffing yourself and stat nerfing the enemy, you can either catch them in a loop where they can't do much, or you can completely decimate them because they will have no way of getting out of it. And it's really powerful how effective that becomes. But in you block basic physical, good to know.
Easy win.
But in 4 and 4A, they wanted to challenge that more often, so enemies will really keep up with you with that stuff. And in 4 Apocalypse, the true final boss can maximize his own stats and minimize yours. So yours will go down by all 6 levels, and his will go up by all 6 levels. So you're not only not hitting him, but almost any attack he does will probably one-shot you. And any attack you do back at him will do next to nothing. And he can kind of do it for free. It's kind of absurd.
The ball roll.
I got this.
No, I'm going to go for it. I know it's not the Principality in here, but I'm going to go for it and see if I can get cheeky about trying to get this 10 counter.
That works. I know.
I don't have the highest hope, but you never know. I might be able to get something cheeky in here.
Do it, Saizo. Get him, Saizo. Yeah, good plan. Accessing data.
Actually, they're not gonna because the Principalities were weak to electricity, so it makes this a lot easier. The highest I'll get, I think, is 7 is 8. We're still really strong, but still.
Must be hungry.
Uh.
Tear him up. All right.
Whatever it takes.
I really hope there's a Sabbath that is MP. MP heal, like a Sabbath ability. That would be really amazing. If they could be so kind. Hang on, I can see from here, I think. I think that curves round.
Enemy. Careful. Yeah. Close.
I mean, we'll find out in a sec.
We're untouchable.
Oh, Nikomatas.
You don't have to tell me.
Let's
We're
go
lacking
say
intel on this one.
Get lost.
I think Oh, okay, that was a bad shout. I think they might be electric or fire.
I'm going to enjoy playing
How's
with
this
you.
gonna go?
I'm leaning more on electric if they drained
All right.
Might work?
that. Yeah.
Fine. I'll get back thunder. Out of my way. Russia. All right.
Maybe we can rush the rest. I think we'll be fine to get away with that. Ow. Did it kill itself? Oh, it reflected. I just got the trophy for killing an enemy reflection.
You wanted a fight?
Yeah, there's a trophy called Calculated. That was a trophy I was actually slightly concerned about getting because it's kind of luck based. But yeah, that enemy died because one of my teammates reflected physical, and so when it group wided, it ended up just killing itself. Beautiful. I'm glad I don't have to worry about that trophy then. So the entire trophy list is genuinely fine. The only other trophy is that I'm aware this game actually has 2 endings, and the trophy list kind of spoiled that for me. That when you beat the final boss, it's very like straightforward. It's not like an SMT game where it's like based on like a moral compass system you have no say in, or little say in, or you know, like a huge ending deciding factor based on who you agree with. It's just after the final boss, you either make choice A or choice B, and they both lead to separate trophies. So if I save before the final boss, there's potentially 3 trophies up for grabs. The hard mode trophy in both the endings. And then all I'd need to do after that is... wouldn't it be cheeky if I could activate that from here? I imagine that goes to the boss then, that there. But all I'd have to do then is like to save before it, be it on hard, and see both endings. And then go for the completion. Which, like I said, shouldn't be too bad. The only trophy that'll take a while is 100% Compendium, but even then, that's nowhere near the mission it is in other SMT games. Because this demon list, although it has some of the quirkier ones in there, it really isn't that big either. I mean, like I said, we've just been playing casually. I haven't even been using that much, and we've already got 35%. This game is far more manageable about it, so I can't imagine it being too much of a hassle. Oh, and the 10 stack. The 10 stack's the only other trophy I'm a little concerned by.
Almost fell asleep.
Although I have faith it will be fine, and we'll have an opportunity to get that eventually. I'm not going to completely expect it. I'm not going to completely be like, yeah, we'll get it. We'll be fine. Does this lead backwards the other way? Like back to the other side of this bit? I think it does.
Now we can relax.
Let's clean up.
Still not what we're after. We need the principalities back. I think this counts as like the next part of the zone, so it's not going to give us some of those enemies back.
Time to kick it off.
Careful now.
Lowest kill streak buys drinks.
Don't miss now.
Advice.
Go time.
Aim for the weak.
Show them a
Tell
good
me
time.
twice.
Bingo.
Well, that was kind of one-sided.
You know, my fret about, you know, or me fretting over, to be more accurate in my wording, of us being under-leveled for some content really is kind of flying by, because this floor 3 is very generous of experience. Like, we ended at 33 and we're already 36. The DLC thing with, I always forget her name, Nana? She's like 38 or 39, which is, as we already know, a lie from the last ones, but like that we might actually be able to try this stream. Enemy where? Oh, okay, never mind. Actually, I should probably check with Epon Datra. He might have a plot thing. He doesn't. Who wants to join? It'd be nice if it's the Chimera again. Thank you. And I think that helps as well. The whole demon recruitment system, as much as I don't like this system anywhere near as much as older systems, it is very effective at like consistently just giving us demons. So the compendium, most of the work will be done for us by the time we get anywhere significant. This is plot? Hang on a minute. Then what was... Where does that go at the end? I'll have to check. Whoa, seriously? How'd a demon like that get all the way into the city? Maybe if I flanked it with my Inaba... No, that thing would murder me.
Not.
I better back off and leave this to the professionals. I just get in the way. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Damn it. Oh, did he not step up when he should have? And it ended up causing harm to people.
Enemy.
Which might be the origin of some of his regrets and why he's determined to be such a nice guy. So he wants to try and repent. Oh my god. I don't like this. I don't like this combination of enemies, gonna be honest. Let me get this. I don't care that those guys in the end were healed. Get rid of these incubi.
Boosting physical parameters.
Oh, nice.
Take it off.
Now, Ringo.
Wait, if we've got an extra turn, I might as well just Zionga twice.
What?
Fucking...
Time to kick it off. Go for it, Ringo.
I got you, Melody.
Why did I speak? Fucking, that was a free shot. That was a free shot and the game just went, nah.
Smart, let's go. Here goes.
Let the rebels go.
Okay.
Not some down.
Increase attack. Sure. So I might be able to fuse you into something later. And we get a bead for our trouble. Is that another up and down path? There it is.
It's dangerous. Careful.
Oh god, we're going the other way. Yeah, you could enjoy life, evil guy. I don't fancy my chances at all.
Now we can relax. Get ready.
Let's keep focused and win this.
That's a new face. Let's go say hi.
Could be risky.
Oribus. I honestly can't remember. I want to say ice, but that's more hope than guess. Okay, it is ice. That's the thing, I'm trying to almost like spice it up for myself more than anything.
Might as well test it.
I'm actively trying to see if I can remember what some demons' strengths and weaknesses are. I'm aware that a lot of them have been changed, but it's still like, you know, nature of the beast. I want to see what I can remember and what I can get away with. So do I get extra stacks if I hit the weakness on this extra turn? Like, will it go to 6? It will. Interesting.
I'm going to enjoy playing with you.
Here goes.
Which means if I'd known that, if I'd done the stack thing again, I think I would have got enough extra. If I did the stock thing, I would have got it. Damn it. Okay. But that's me entirely betting on getting that. That's almost luck-based. But that's another potential group of enemies if the Oribus show up again. That we can try and see if we get lucky. Or not. We got Mothman.
I'm ready whenever you need me.
We know the rule at this point. I say out loud, hey, it'd be nice if we got that enemy combination again. We'll never get it again. We'll never see the Oribuses again. That's just how it's going to be. We say goodbye.
That'll work.
I need to reverse. I need to reverse not psychology it. I need to be like, man, I don't want that combination at all. That would be the worst. And then watch me get it immediately.
That's it, Saxo.
Too late for regrets.
Guess I'm out of their league.
Got to see 1,000 experience flat for just that. So that was an easy fight. It's like that's so giving. Like, I know what my grinding spots are going to be between streams. Nice.
Enemy. Incoming.
Epon Dartra up there. Every time I see Epon Dartra, I'm like, is that my one, or is that going to be the mini boss of this area? That's like level 39. Hellbiker? Can I help you?
Ooh, that'll it's a risk, Melody.
Oh, I should have just gone for Hedge Geyser.
That looks like it'll work.
I want to find out what you're weak to. Okay, so my admitted partial hope that the fiends would be in this game as boss fights has gone out the window. Hellbike is just a normal enemy here.
You know what to do.
On your orders.
Yeah, just triple dip in the poison.
Too late for regrets now.
Jesus. Don't underestimate me. Oh, you'll die next turn, that's fine. At least you better.
Easy shot. That's gotta hurt.
Ooh, you're weak to gun.
Sam,
Okay, interesting.
You wanted a fight? You've got one.
What's Raph's Fang? Medium damage, and if it kills, it gets an extra. Ooh. Sure, I know. I'll lose recon. Null Rune could be great. I don't want to keep saying Rune, it's Ruin. Alright, are you the mini boss? You are, okay. I don't know what the rules and regulations are going to be for you. I didn't check. Other than the obvious no continue, probably no items, and probably no commander skill. And we're 3 levels under the expectation. Let's just... just that? Okay. That's generous. I imagine that means the fight's going to be absolutely obscenely hard then.
What's
You
our
like
opener?
that?
It's a risk,
Let's
Melody.
play it cool. Love to see it.
Let me see. Here goes.
You know what to do.
Do it,
I hear
Silo.
We
Here
gotta
we go.
win this. No matter what.
I imagine you're immune, but I'll have a look. Yep. Boss priority and all that. Oh, and it blocks physical. Ooh, interesting.
Just to be
Looks
safe.
like it'll work.
Do your
Think you
thing,
can order
Melody.
me around?
We'll strike that a try.
Let's see.
The fact that we can use items means I'm not too fast about this, because I can just use a group heal item.
Not this power.
Is that really your plan?
Sure.
Feel the heat.
Oh, he's weak to fire as well, even better.
Ringo, how's the
Not
wound?
over yet.
What does slightly
Thanks,
mean?
Amy.
Let's have a look.
All right.
I'll be okay.
Oh, okay, so it's more average,
Too
it's
late
not
for
direct.
regrets now.
What's high pressure?
Nice wasted effort.
Dread! Oh no! That's problematic.
You don't have to tell me.
No matter what.
This. So this
strong.
isn't good.
Be on
We
your
need
guard.
to watch
Let's change
ourselves.
this up. How
Let's finish
That's
this.
All
I'll
you,
handle it.
Melody.
You know the drill.
Try and do
Don't be a hero.
Is this fear?
Let it end like this.
All right.
It's enough.
If you're too scared,
that'll
go
work.
home.
Time for a deep freeze.
This isn't good.
Give it a shot.
Oh, you're weak to a lot of elements.
Hell, Mikey, let's start serious.
Just to be
Melody.
safe.
It'll work.
I know.
So everyone can effectively
What's
strike
our
down
opener?
weakness, which is a plus.
You're a little beat up.
Eat this.
I don't think this really changed much. I think its hidden evasion is actually pretty strong, but
Status isn't good.
Ugh, pathetic.
Positive energy.
Whatever it takes. What do you think? Looks promising. We need to watch
We're
ourselves.
not out yet, Melody.
Thanks, Sizo.
Sizo's the best off because the only thing you have to worry about is the dread stuff. This.
Nice wasted effort.
Okay, he's the only one that's dreaded, so that's fine.
What's our
Just
opener?
getting started.
You know
Right.
the drill.
Take it away. All you.
On it, Ringo.
Not over
That
yet.
should be
On it, Sizo. Big damage.
They got me. No point being
You stacked yourself
I'm
up.
still in this.
I know we can win this.
That'll work. Good idea.
Watch yourself, Arrow.
Your MP's not that high. Let me I'll just use this.
Pathetic.
You gonna need this?
Stop me.
Out of my way.
Gives a bit more of a chance. Fuck! Ow!
Just getting started.
Get up, Ringo.
I'll kill you.
Message received. If it
They got me good.
Resting back
Your hand, buddy?
Thanks, Saizo.
Don't
With
go
this
overboard
power.
now. Don't go overboard
Let's go.
now.
That's about to run out, so I'll just stack it up. Uh-oh. Is that going to be the same bullshit as always, of you took too long so we decided to end the fight? Yep, of course it is. Same bullshit as before. You took too long so we decided to end the fight now.
Sorry.
Bastards. I hate that the mini-bosses have that. All the mini-bosses are time limited. I am going to give it another go. I know we won't win, but I think we can cheese out that 10-stack trophy. And, like, I want to at least see if I can get that. I think we can cheese out that trophy, so I want to see if we can.
What's our
Alright.
opener?
We need to watch ourselves.
I hope we can win
Stop me. We
You
gotta
don't have
win
to
this.
tell me.
No matter what.
I'll
Probably fine.
freeze your soul.
Maybe.
Yeah, good plan. Thunder!
If I got the extra turn stack there, that would have guaranteed it.
Go time.
It's all you. Get him, Saizo.
Good idea. You know what to do.
Okay, this is what I was... The reason why I'm checking, I'm like, which one will give him a boost? Oh, he gets an extra stack regardless, as long as he hits a weakness. Okay, so you're my free ticket.
My time. All
It's
right.
all you.
Aim for the weakness, Saizo.
Say so.
So she put us to 8? 7! Oh, god damn it.
Let's go.
As long as we work together, we got this.
What about you? Oh no, it's just if you strike a weakness in general, everyone has that.
We'll take them with this power.
Hope this works.
Never mind, so we'll get 9, I think. Well, fucking never mind.
You must be hungry. Dinner time!
Fucking never mind.
No
Let's
reason
go.
to
Take it
tough
away.
it out,
You know the drill. Don't be a hero. Tired out, take it away.
I wish there was like a quick retry or quick forfeit, because I think we can get that bonus, but I don't want to keep doing this whole cycle every time if I try and get it.
As long as we work together.
I think we just need to kind of get, firstly get lucky a little, and we need Arrow to hit his shot.
What do you looks promising?
You know what to do.
That's why I'm not going to really bother too much, I'm just going to kind of power through it now.
Just here. No matter what, Ringo.
Come, my blood star servants. Tear him up! Alright.
Whatever it takes.
That's a nice heal to get though. Don't mind if I do.
Nice wasted effort.
What's
Still
our
with
Take
me?
it away.
That'll freeze your soul.
I think it's real cheeky that these mini-bosses have turn limiters.
Promising.
You got it.
On
If you
your
take
orders.
too many turns, they will just end the fight immediately. That feels kind of shit, but we need to do.
It's all you.
Got me good.
Stay
But I
back.
don't necessarily agree with that. So I am deliberately kind of letting this thing kill me a little bit, because I want to give it one more go for the trophy.
What are you
and then just move on for now. I'll worry about these guys off screen or something.
Come, my blood stark servant.
Dinner time!
Just getting started. Let's go.
Kinda
Don't
waiting
give
about that,
me orders. Good idea. Go, Arrow.
Actually, you know what? No, I'll just try and get this off screen after this attempt. So if this is going to take this long to get to like burnout an attempt when I fuck it up, it's just going to end up wasting stream time. I'll just let this fuck kill me.
They're strong.
And let this fuck kill me.
Take this. Here goes.
Wasn't it?
What a way.
Ha! Figures.
Here goes.
Come on. There we go.
This is happening.
It's probably probable or capable of surviving it just barely. But if you're a high enough level to survive it, you're probably more than a high enough level to beat the thing anyway. At least that's the impression I've got. Alright, Epon, you live another fight another day. I'll probably try and deal with you off screen.
Coming. Close.
Oh, hey, the other thing I was trying to use as an opportunity to get what I want.
We need to watch ourselves.
To try and get the 10 stack.
You like that?
Go you.
Give that a try.
That works.
Do your thing,
Leave
Millie.
it to me, Sazo.
Okay,
Take it away.
that should work. This'll take you down a notch.
Whoever brings them
That's-
down,
that's-
drinks on me. Take them down, boss.
Looks promising for me.
I don't want it to miss, so I want to make sure I get it. We're not going to get enough, we needed the extra, but if we did get it, just
Do it, Sazo.
what could have been.
You know what to do.
Wait, so he doesn't have... Hang on. It's gunfire and force. Yeah.
Guess I'm up, shall we?
Go you.
Let's see some
Do
fun.
it.
So this is when you put it to 9.
That's gotta hurt.
Come, my blood stark servants.
Tear him up.
It's enough.
We'll get there though. We'll get that 10 eventually. I think like part of it is getting a little lucky. There's going to be other things that'll make it easier later on, but for right now, it's just get a little lucky.
Look out. Incoming.
You watch it be the same combination, but this one I get the bonus. Okay, no, it's
I'm the
Hellbikers.
one with the intel here.
Why are you Oribus, not the Hellbiker?
Ooh, that'll work. All you, Milady.
Oh my goodness, okay, never mind. The Oribus is a threat. It's got that many resistances.
You know what I do.
Cool down.
Now, yeah, good plan.
That'll work.
Accessing data.
With how long these floors are taking now, because we're an hour and a half in and we haven't even done Sizos. I am kind of debating how I'm going to handle these, like, moving forward. But I think I'm just going to try and do the base run as far as I can, and then all side questy stuff. Because I don't think we're going to be able to do the main boss here anyway.
Dinner time.
Because I don't think we've got a high enough point value.
All right.
But I'm going to like mainly focus on the base route, and then all the extras. If there's like a side quest we miss or whatnot, worry about that in my spare time more, because it's taking forever to get through these.
What's the plan
Get
here?
lost.
Also, Melody doesn't get really any MP back from physical attacks at all. She got like 3 points back. That's kind of rough. What's high pressure? Oh, that's the all dread, isn't it? Yeah, so take that with demonic grace, since it's literally same deal but brute. That's the end of the area you can see on the map. Hey, Shisha.
Enemy. Incoming.
Oh, and your resources.
Just like we planned. Right
Hey, it's the combination I wanted again.
away.
Let us begin.
Fuck.
Here I come.
Best to go
Okay,
with that.
whatever.
Oh my god, just annihilated.
Let's go.
Looks promising.
Do it, Saizo.
Watch Ringo get the extra turn boost now, but we can't do it. No, never mind. Okay, I was gonna. She coulda. She coulda.
Right, that's the ticket.
Let's start servings.
They're gonna die anyway. Might as well always try and take health, even at full health. So just get into the habit. It means the one times I'm not full health, I will not click something else. Mark. Oh, and because of the ability, we got extras out of it.
Look out! Incoming!
Oh, this is for the boss. What's the requirement? 60! Okay, so we're not fighting the main boss at the end for a while. Let's go explore the rest of this out and then leave, restack, and then go on to Melodies. Where does this take me then? Just straight there? Does. Okay, where does this all link together?
Look out! Incoming!
This won't take
60,
long.
Jesus Christ. By the time we get to 60 with everyone, and we'll probably also like already be on the path to unlocking what would be the plot requirement for floor 4. Which makes me think that floor 4 or floor 5, like it's going to end on one of those two. Look, there's a trophy for beating floor 4 and there's a trophy for beating floor 5 as well, so I imagine they are the last two floors.
Shall we? Let's see some fireworks.
That's the only other thing I'm concerned about is whether you're not expected to be able to access floor 5 on your first run, and that's an NG plus thing.
Whatever it takes.
Because it might be like 99 points you need
get in the way.
to get access to the like the final floor or something. And Pirate's chip, nice. So what's this middle bit? Look, there's all that space in the middle and that teleport maze that you technically don't have to do. God, I just realised how long we really have been in here in a while. Look how big the fucking map coverage is. Ugh. Okay, so yeah, the reason why the cutscene was there is because this is the plot road. Because it doesn't link back to the other one. So let's go back to the other one and go... whichever portal was like the one at the very end of this other path. Whichever one was the one at the end. Well, fucking, I'll figure it out when we get there.
Enemy!
I'm struggling to really tell at a glance, if I'm honest. Can you imagine why?
There's one.
Oh. Cheers.
Careful. Now we can relax.
So, this one.
Incoming! That was close.
Oh god, this puts us in here.
Over there.
Goodbye.
Look out! Careful. Now we can relax.
Sorry for the constant flashing. Curse the teleport mazes. Will this actually go through this? Well, now
Look
where?
out! Incoming! Now we can relax.
Oh, warp? Where's that going to take me then? There's a teleport there, so it's obviously it thinks that there's something significant.
First impressions count for do it, Melody.
Hey, remember earlier, I was saying that I thought that this was going to be the main road and that warp was going to be just before the boss. But now we've seen where the boss is, so that can't be it.
Can you
Yeah.
handle this?
Now,
Okay.
time for some punishment. All yours, Saizo.
Sure,
The
man.
weakness, Saizo.
Got a kick.
Okay,
Let him have it, Arrow.
we can win this.
And then the demons will deal with the rest.
Out of my way. I was just getting started.
Look out!
Let's go talk to our Chimera first, and then we'll go around and check that. That seems suspicious as hell. There's another door there, so it's just an optional extra path.
Well done.
Nice. Another Mitama can be fused. Is there anything else? The last of the 4 Mitamas, genuine chips, charmer marks, Garulu. Not sure what that is. And then back to where we are. So there's only one more Mitama, and we can get a Garulu to fuse. Whatever the fuck that means.
Now we can relax.
50, god damn it. So there's 2 doors. So there's 2 power-ups that we can't get right now. Get me the heck out of here. So there's my knuckles cracking like a million ways. Can we get both? Yes, they're different resources. So we can get all allies can change their demons. And we can get it so we can narrow them down to prioritize just one enemy, which for the 1000 damage trophy might be very helpful. We get a super high stack and then use that.
Will this be all?
Wait, what's Arrow got on him?
Need anything else?
God damn, I can't just
Come again.
check my cast from there. It only wants me to check my equipment in that menu. What's he got? I should really take this off. And I can't. Although there's no physical augments in this game. That elect augment's wasting right now is the problem. Oh right, yeah, right, I need to actually equip the other one.
No more games. I won't let you down.
Almighty makes sense, and she's got a built-in Almighty skill. Fucking goddammit. I need to get wind skills back on you. I need to, at some point, probably off stream, go through everyone's things and, like, fix these holes in their mystiques. Fuse them to things that better benefit who they are already leaning into. Anyway.
How's your comp today? Will this be all? Thanks. Will this be all? Thanks. Will this thanks?
Yep, just burn a hole in my money, don't worry.
Need anything? I better see you back here.
I don't think there's much else of interest right here, but I should probably at least check.
A great power may grace.
Oh, then we can make Arabaki and Hellbiker.
You wish to register? Ah, magnificent. Ah, magnificent.
I'm not using either of these, that's fine.
They inherit? Are you prepared
Sure.
for this? Ho ho! I got him.
That was a cool line. I'll stick with you until one of us gets to hell.
Magnificent.
I'll give him that. That was kind of badass.
Now, make your choice.
Fucking strawberry frost. Volve, you're a little ways yet.
Magnificent.
It's either... fucking goddamn, it's either I rob Saizo or I rob Arrow. God damn it. Ah, but I can do this.
Magnificent. What skills shall
And you
they
do take all the
inherit?
fires. Thank God. Tetrakan, but only for one ally. Ugh. It's the nerf version of Tetrakan. That's kind of disappointing. None of the heals. That kind of sucks though. And no poison breath either. And his strength like plummets. Actually, I'm a bit more hesitant now with Ariarhod, but now I've seen like how punishing it can actually be. I'm a little bit more like, hang on a fucking minute. Oh my God, power! We're not even that far away from power. Damn.
Magnificent.
Nuvus is up there.
Magnificent.
I'm never sure of my fusions. That's my problem. I'm always umming and ahhing everything. I'm never really sure. We're 2 levels short of Yoshitsune.
Magnificent.
I'll continue to hold off for now. It's just the stat thing is the problem. A lot of them, there's huge sacrifices in stats to get away with. I'm just not about that. So these are essentially which character in particular do you want to get more experience. That's all it is. All 4 of these. That's kind of increases maximum MP.
Let's hurry up and dig in.
I see.
Pretty much.
Okay. Let's get back in there and we'll start melodies. So I think that was what we figured out level based wise was next. Yeah, 31 because arrows is 36. And the Quetzalcoatl is no continue items or commander skill. And arrows is just no continues. But it's also the lowest level, so that might be the only one we actually get to tackle on stream. I doubt I'm going to get all 3 done in one stream, I'm honest. This stream's going to be pretty much just the Soul Matrix shenanigans. In fact, I doubt we'll even start arrows if the next floor is going to be as long as this one, as Saizo's. Be nice if it's a bit shorter, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, I'm in a mixed bag. Like, I am enjoying this game, I'm enjoying it a lot, I can see where the criticisms are and the problems that people had. Like, I can absolutely see that this game's content is quite repetitive and very dungeony. And I can see that the story is kind of slow in places. But I'm interested in where it's... Oh god, it's all warp mazes. But I am interested in it, and I do like it. It's just, it can be very grindy.
Enemy.
But I'm also aware that this game, at least from what I could tell, doesn't have the budget that most Atlas games had. Like, it doesn't have anywhere near the budget those games had. This one was very experimental and had less money put into it as a result. Which I do think is a shame, because if this game got like the same amount of budget as like a Persona or an SMT, I'd be curious to see how much more advanced it would have gotten. Like, how much crazier it would have gotten.
Go ahead, Ringo.
As it stands, it's really good though, and there are some things in this game I really hope continue onwards. I love Ringo as a protagonist, and I hope that that's a testament to the future, that there will be more of her, or more of her character trope.
Don't miss now.
Easy win, right?
Right.
Take him down, Arrow.
Or I guess to put it easier, I really genuinely want a voice protagonist in another Atlas game later on. I would genuinely be thrilled if Persona 6 had a more vocal and active protagonist compared to the others.
Enemy.
Also, Atlas don't need to do silent protags all the time. They also don't need to do voice protags all the time. But if there was just more of a balance, I would genuinely be so happy. Because Ringo is the most fun I've had with a protagonist in any Atlas game in years. Because it's not just a self-insert that you have to make a story for. And maybe has like the odd fun like dialogue option. No, it's genuinely like a fully fleshed out character that's super fun.
Aim for their weakness. Finish them off.
Show them a good time.
Like, Ringo is the show stealer of this game because she's just such a fun protag.
Well done. Let me
Looks
see.
promising.
I'm genuinely hoping, like, when people talk about this game, they do talk about a lot of like what worked with the character and what worked with the story and whatnot. More so just to try and hopefully get a message across to Atlas that it's okay to have older cast members first of all, and it's okay to have the characters, you know, the main character talk. The only reason I'm worried is that we don't know the full sales because we only heard physical. But the physical sales for this game in the opening week weren't as good as a lot of other Atlas games have been. Also, we don't know what it did on digital or what it did on Steam because it wouldn't count either. We haven't been told yet, but physical alone was a, like, oh, that's actually kind of low, kind of attitude put to it. It was like 55,000 copies in the opening week.
You did it.
Well, farewell.
Which I noticed it doesn't mean much because, you know,
I can relax.
the digital is so much more dominant nowadays. But it's still like, oh god, that's really? Ugh. I mean, heck, I'm playing off the digital version of the game, you know? Like, I'm not playing off a disc. It's very rare that I get the physical copy. I've still got a physical-based PS5, so if I want to, I can. And if there's a bunch of old PS4 games I ever want to return to, I can. Like, I'm not fucked in that sense. But it doesn't change the fact that it's just become easier, especially for streaming, that I don't have to worry about it on the day of installs and updates and whatnot, to be able to just get it pre-installed, and so the, you know, and getting it pre-installed, just getting it digital. The only game I might get physical this year is going to be Frontiers, Sonic Frontiers, because I'm super excited for Sonic Frontiers. That's like the most hyped game I've for the holiday season for me. Okay, so this is more maze-like than before. Saizo's was kind of easy. This one's like, oh shit, no, there is actually alternate routes and things that we can get wrong here.
Incoming.
I'm just going to kind of freeball it and see where we end up. And then once we dead end, then start going back and freeballing other directions. Or if we reach the correct destination. Just kind of that idea.
Yeah, good plan. Accessing data.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Do it, Saizo. Show them a good time.
The real test will be tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's stream will be the real test for me, because it's been a while since we played Atelier Sophie, so it might be like the first hour or so of that stream is me just kind of coming back together of it and figuring everything out again. Because, like, honestly, I know the last thing we did was help Prachta, But, like, that's it. Like, we managed to turn Platchta into a quote-unquote human by, like, putting her soul into a doll instead that somehow looked perfectly human. But, like, that's it. Like, I can't remember fucking anything else. I think our objective was literally just to kill time or something. And wait for things to happen.
Gimme.
Sure, we can have another Ipundatra. Fuse you into something else.
That was close.
So, I mean, look at this map so far. We've had already, like, Oh, okay, here's the maze layout then. So we've already had, like, 2 off turns. So that loops.
So long.
Let's regroup.
So does this actually lead to something of interest then? Or does this loop around somewhere else that we're not going to want to be around for too long? Man, it's really these birds everywhere, isn't it?
To you. And that should do the trick.
That works.
Go
Fine,
for it,
I
Millie.
guess.
But in other news, we've still got a week yet, but we are actually getting pretty close to Tokyo Game Show. It's next week. And like for me, the biggest part of it, like, I know for some people it's going to be that, you know, we might hear more news on what's going on with, you know, Sega or Capcom and whatnot. To be honest, the biggest thing for me right now is the fact that Gus said they are announcing their new game there. And it might be an Atelier game, I know I've spoken about this before, but it's the fact that it could be other things, and that's what I'm more excited for. Well, if it's a new Atelier game, I'm still going to be excited for it, because I'm all in on Gus as a company now. If you haven't gathered from my streams and whatnot. But, it's the fact that it's like, that would be like the most expected, if that makes sense. That would be the most expected for me. It's like, I'll still be excited for it, but if it's another Atelier game, I'll be like, yeah, okay, that figures. Alright, paralysis. You'll be unable to act. Paralysis may go through a number of returns. You'll be treated quickly for more times. Is it just Definoso can't act, or is it chance?
I'm not your
Looks like it'll work.
Do your thing, Millie.
Leave it to me, Sazzy.
Not that we're going to find out this time. I'm going to assume Definoso, how that tutorial worded it, if you're paralyzed, you're fucked. Because it's a new spot.
Enemy.
With nothing here. Okay, so this is all dead end.
Let's take it.
See ya.
Enemy. Careful. Now we can relax.
Objective stuff.
Over there.
And it's like, it's also because I want to stream other stuff, because I know that Soul Hackers 2 just straight up doesn't bring in the viewers like some of my other stuff does. Like Resident Evil, a healthy amount of people would like to hop in with them. Back when I was doing Blue Reflection, a lot of people hopped in for them. Like, maybe not during the actual streams, but in post especially, which was really nice. It's a huge confidence boost and whatnot that what I'm doing will actually maybe go somewhere someday.
Now we can relax.
But it's like Atelier doesn't do very well. This really doesn't do very well. Like, it's kind of... It kind of kills my motivation a lot when I look on the views and I'm like, man, like fucking no one watched this, huh? Or like very few people watched it. I know it can't be helped, and I'm just carrying on. I enjoy this game ultimately, so of course I'm going to keep playing it. But it does kind of like sting a little when it's like, fuck, okay, I was super hyped for this game. I've been amping it up for myself like all year long pretty much. It finally came out and no one's sticking around to watch it. It's like, fuck. And I get it, everyone has different interests, and long-winded RPGs, of course not everyone's going to be like, everyone's going to want to sit around and watch. Because they might just be playing it themselves, or they might just not be into RPGs. Whilst, you know, things like Resident Evil, they're shorter bursts, they're more iconic, and people are always interested to see new perspectives on it and whatnot. And like Blue Reflection, I spent so long streaming it, I think I just brought in people that were interested, people that were in a similar mindset as me to it.
Let's keep focused and win this.
As I've said before, if they announce Blue Reflection 3, at some point before it comes out, I want to go back through 1 and 2, and it'll be like just super casual runs. But not straight away. If they announce that the very next thing they're working on is Blue Reflection 3, we'll figure that one out later down the road.
Handle this.
But I can absolutely guarantee that we haven't seen the last of the Blue Reflection games on this channel. The first two. because of how much those games ended up meaning to me. More so the second one, obviously. That game's like right up there as one of my all-time favorites nowadays. That game really left an amazingly strong impression on me. It still had its little problems and like nitpicks here and there, but the actual experience and how much I enjoyed it can't be understated. That game was phenomenal to me.
Look out!
That game means so much to me even now, even after all this time. Like, you know, like with the cast of characters. I think it was well because it's where I found my comfort zone as well with streaming. Like I felt like before then I was still trying to figure things out. In Blue Reflection 2, most of the stream I knew what I wanted to talk about. I knew what I wanted to do. I felt like I had a good conversation with chat all the time. Like I fucking had so much fun with BR2, and I felt like I found who I wanted to be as a streamer and how I wanted to handle myself so much through that game. And so for me, the most hyped game will be whenever BR3 is announced, assuming it is, which I hope so. I hope Gus can see the magic they've got on their hands here and go all in on it. Because magic is the right word for me. Like that game really stole it. And the journey to do the true ending, like the fact that the true ending, it only adds like 10 seconds extra at the end, yet I still teared up, should hopefully show how much that game's story and world meant to me, to know that like Al got to be safe at the end. And if you are watching this and you haven't watched my Blue Reflection streams, and the Blue Reflection games have JRPGs have a central theme of empathy, and that alone should tell you straight up why they mean a lot to me already. Like those games,
Get ready.
the first game was very clunky in places, but I still really enjoyed it. But the second game, man, the second game. Okay, I'll just go back the other way. The second game had nailed it so well, had such a charming cast of characters, had some genuine, like, painful moments that you had to absolve and find a way forward through. Like, some of the cast had genuinely gone through the grinder, and seeing them find their way forward and find their happiness meant so much. And then to be able to actually get Al her happiness, her freedom in the true ending, after 2 full playthroughs, was so delivering for me. It was so rewarding because of how much I'd grown attached to the characters. Even if the true ending's short and brief, they told you exactly what they needed to and left it at that. They didn't need to go into any extra detail. Papa, Mama, I'm sorry. I know it's the middle of the night, but it's a really scary dream. There was a loud sound, a crash, louder than anything, and suddenly it was so hard, even hotter than our fireplace. My feet hurt so much. Just before I woke up, I felt like someone was reaching out to me. I couldn't see who, though. I wonder who it was. Oh, Melody discovering she's got the demon connection when she was a kid. I'm noticing that is a thing. It's floor 3 is going to be their first exposure to demons. Saizo was introduced to it manually. Melody, it was by chance, giving her nightmares, poor girl. And Arrow, he could always see them, but no one believed him. So I imagine he might lean more into the whole bullying thing. Just minus, you know, the best bud coming to save his life. It's also part of the reason why the Soul Hacker streams have been getting shorter and shorter. It's because I know not that many people are watching them, and because that affects my motivation, I end up getting to a point where I'm like, okay, I'll probably wrap up soon. Because it just burns me out a little bit. And so I know it can't be helped. I can completely understand people not wanting to watch Soul Hackers because it's a big, long-winded RPG. I'm exactly the same. When I'm watching streamers go for like a super long RPG, I usually either skim and scam a little bit, or only watch like the first stream to get more of an idea, because it's such a commitment as a viewer to watch all these, and if you miss one, it feels like you've missed loads. I 110% get it. I'm not criticizing any of you who do hop in and watch it. I'm not criticizing any of you at all. I'm saying just for me, it can be a little bit more wearing down for streaming, and it makes me want to move on and do other things quicker. Which is a shame, because I want this channel to be more RPG focused, because I love RPGs. I grew up on them. They mean so much to me, and it's a shame that it just doesn't do well, but it is what it is. I just take it for what it is and try and carry on and have fun, and hopefully the people that do hop in have a good time. Doesn't matter who it is or for what reason. If you hop in and you enjoy what you watch, I appreciate that. Oh, actually, let's go back and fight you, because you're objective. Okay, we will get you in time. I was worried, that guy behind us. I should have knocked him out the way. Oh, it's the Sonatas.
Guess we ought to introduce
Was it
ourselves.
Sentata?
Right move.
Or Setanta? Okay, the end was somewhere in there. And you reflect wind, okay? Ow.
Can we wrap this up?
Which means you probably are weak to electric. Yep, that's the usual balance. In most SMC games, if they don't like fire, they will like ice. If they like electric, they won't like wind. Like, they usually mirror each other.
I'll do it, Milady.
Like fire and ice, and then electric and wind.
All bargain, no bite.
Go time.
Come on.
Bingo!
You must be hungry.
It's also the other reason why I'm kind of hesitant to jump into a Persona game. As much as I absolutely adore that series, it's also part of the reason, because it's like, they are extremely big commitments. They are like 60 plus hours. Let's unlock this and see what we can get for Milady. And that level of commitment, it's like, if people don't watch the RPGs and not that interested, that's a monumental weight to just be around that won't do well, you know? I'll take this.
Say,
Being a summoner seems hard, and so many of them seem to be carrying their own traumas. True, many get twisted up in either their demon's darkness or their own, and they rarely come back from that. An occupational hazard, I suppose. That's why a summoner needs to maintain perfect mental control of themselves. In my case, I find meditation helps.
didn't expect that.
Meditation? What, like stuff where you go cross-legged and zone out for a while? Doesn't seem like your thing. How'd you get into it? Well, someone introduced me to it, I suppose. Where haven't we... let's heal up. Please. So I know we haven't been everywhere back here yet, so I want to check the corners.
Careful.
Oh, and your objective as well, so that's even more beneficial for us to go check. Oh, and you're also objective, so even more beneficial to go check. You're still chasing? Ah. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Be more than one. Wait, it said objective, didn't it? I'm not going crazy. Or is it the upper blurs that are objective instead? Did I only hit the ones that
What's the plan here?
Shall we?
Show them a
Of course I fucking only hit the ones on the right. I didn't hit any of the chimeras.
Okay.
See that terror?
You got it. You got it.
Got it.
Sometimes, man, my luck.
now.
But for those who aren't watching any RPGs and are just tagging in, don't worry. Like I said, we got Atlas over tomorrow, but RE2 will be starting on Thursday, so there will be something that will hopefully be more appealing and more interesting for you to hop in.
That's just sad.
Guess I'm out of their league.
And I'm sorry for complaining. I hope it doesn't come across too much of me like complaining and just bitching and moaning. It's just one of those things. I'm gonna take Null Ruin because it is better. I'll allow myself to have the wind weakness. Ice Augment 7, did that say? Hang on a minute, I didn't really process that straight away. Yeah. We can't use it because we don't have any affiliation, but damn.
Over there.
What have you got for us, Epon?
Enemy.
More resources.
Now we can relax.
Go on, you respawned as well. Oh, right, I don't think we actually talked to you, my bad. I think I fought the enemy and turned away.
Get ready.
Let me do this first.
So long.
Close.
So I'll forget again. There'll be more of those objective guys later on anyway, I imagine.
Enemy. Get ready. Now enemy. Incoming.
But I think after Soul Hackers 2, after Soul Hackers 2 and Atlas Sophia done, in general, I want to take a smallish break from RPGs. And just so I can knuckle down
Think this
on
through, Milady.
things like the Resident Evil marathon. And maybe get back to Knights of Azure 2. I know that's also technically an RPG, but it's more of an action RPG, and it's also a lot shorter.
Okay.
The only real downside is, you know, stability.
What's the plan here?
Yeah, good plan. Now, Ringo.
But then at some point, I know I've talked about it before, at some point after Atelier Sophie, I'm going to go to Atelier Faris and start working through the whole Mysterious trilogy. Because I've decided to prioritise that Mysterious trilogy before we touch any Riser games. I will get to the Risers. There's a lot of games that are just on the bucket list for eventually. It's just some are further along the list than others.
Look out!
Oh, this didn't take me to where I thought it would.
Close.
I mean, near enough it will, but still. So I'm guessing it's just the
Come you like that?
the Apsaras that the game's actually looking for the quest, and not the Satantas.
Go time.
All yours.
Get him, Psycho!
Ouch. Let me
That'll
see.
work.
Go for it, Arrow.
Go, Arrow.
I'll go for that, safer.
Advice.
Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
But because I don't want to do like the Soul Matrix off screen either, because like, you know, we learn so much about the characters. It's an upgrade path, and to be honest, it makes up most of the game with learning. And so like skipping it would feel like we're skipping too much major content.
Enemy!
Even if it is very repetitive, it's still major content, you know?
Fight. So,
Let's brace yourselves! Look out!
Oh god.
Get ready!
I'm just gonna fight you, more so to get rid of the risky. Just makes much more sense than actually trying to deal with them directly.
I'm ready
I'm not
whenever
your
you need me.
babysitter. Leave it to me.
I know one of them we're reflecting back, but that's fine.
A waste of time. Get rid of it.
Bam, bam, bing.
We can win this.
Whilst alternatively, I know I keep on drifting from the discussion, but at this point, this is just my brain. You should know how this works by now. I'm terrible at keeping on topic.
Go ahead, Ringo.
Equally,
Ringo, works for me.
the SMT games as a whole are shorter. SMT4 really isn't that long. A lot of people
Go ahead, Ringo.
think it's very long because they get lost on the first playthrough, and we say, yeah, I did too. But once you know what you're doing and where you're going, no, it's very easy to keep on top of things. And it's very easy to find your way through it. Like, you can get the whole game done, like, in like 20 to 25 hours.
It's kind of one-sided.
Demon recruitment.
Incoming! There's one!
Sure, you can have 20k.
what's hanging?
What's hanging? That voice is not fit. I think they needed to do more demon recordings, if I'm honest. I don't think they did enough recordings. Because, yeah, Fairy Satanta shouldn't have such a, hey, how you doing, kind of voice to him.
Look out!
It's like, hey, guys. It's like, no, that's not how you should sound. It doesn't fit. Oh, shit.
They won't know what hit them.
I'll just do this.
Think you can handle this? Aim for the weakness, Psycho.
That's gotta hurt.
Now, all right.
Looks like it'll work.
Accessing data. We
Take
can
him down, boss.
on.
I need to get Mazio good soon. We've had Mazio for so long, and it's really starting to run out of work. Oh, I didn't even realize Arrow's got straight up no MP.
Out of my way.
I wanted to mix it up and just try, you know, more MP to start with instead of MP regen, but clearly that's problematic in its own right.
Give you my all.
Is that attack boost? Uh-oh.
Easy win, right?
Get lost.
We should be fine though.
Boosting physical parameters. Let's roll.
Got it. That'll try.
This ought to do it. Thunder!
They just had to get in the way.
There's a part of me that's hoping, I know I'm not fighting everything along the way, that I fight enough to get Yoshitsune before the end of this stream, but I'm not that optimistic. 2 levels is still 2 levels. There also looks like a dead end, assuming this is where it's going to take me. It is, okay.
Brace yourselves. Incoming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Run, fuck it. I missed twice, just run. Hope we can get it stuck on a corner and get me to here. There you go.
Look out! Incoming! That was close.
They won't know what hit them.
Whoever brings them down gets drinks on me.
Let's go.
Do it, Melody.
Blow them away, Melody.
Wow, that does insane damage for an item. What the fuck?
And
That's
That did insane damage for an item. What the hell?
A waste of time. Get rid of it.
I'll watch you burn.
You got it.
that try.
do it, Psycho.
Bingo.
Damn it, if I'd done the boost. Once again, if I'd done the boost, that would have been 10 turns.
Whatever it takes.
Guess I'm out of their league.
We're level 38, we might hit 39 before the end of the stream. Do I have any more fire items? I do not, okay.
Look out! Careful.
That's plot way out on the end. So these are all just like detours. Oh my god.
Over there.
See ya.
Okay, still need more. It's like, how close are we?
Careful.
We can quickly check actually. Requests. Two more, okay.
Just as planned.
First impressions count
You
for
like
a lot.
that?
It's all you. Blow them away, Melody. All you, Melody.
Do it,
Okay.
Who's doing that anyway?
Oh wow, they're all weak to it. That's even better.
I'm going to enjoy playing.
Got this, Ringo.
Now,
Okay.
time for some punishment.
That's it, Saizo.
Five.
The one that's not poisoned. The one that's not already fucked.
Okay,
That's the ticket. That's your cue.
we can target
Don't
them.
miss now. That'll work.
This will take you down a notch.
You must be hungry.
Oh, I should have tried down the focus
That
one.
was a joke.
See how much that has actually ram up the damage. You know, the demon stack focus attack we got.
Enemy! Get ready!
Let's go all out. Wide open.
Get the
Okay.
ball rolling.
Looks like
Got
That's
it,
it, Melody.
Ringo.
Go
What's our
time.
opener?
Five. Boom.
And let's roll.
That's the ticket.
Got this, Ringo.
Now, time for some punishment.
Let's try it.
Let's change this up. This is how Ion fights.
Lowest
Let's
kill
go with
streak
that.
prize
Promising.
drinks.
I know we're not going to be able to see much of an effect. It's only 2, but I'm curious to see if we can notice an effect.
Too late for regrets now.
Well, yeah, that did actually a lot of
Almost
damage,
fell asleep.
even though it only had half the stack, so it does have a noticeable benefit.
Let's take it.
You should.
So long.
Incoming!
So that's not going to be the boss. That's going to be the extra route to get more loot,
Look
right?
out! Incoming!
Yeah.
Close! Enemy! Careful! Now we can relax.
And we haven't spotted that mini boss yet, so that's probably on the other way. Let's mark this off. Oh, screw it, I'll fight this guy. There's so many enemies around, I might as well fight one and reset the spawns.
You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me.
Time to kick it off.
Can you handle this?
Oh god, yeah, okay, they're screwed. The one stack will deal with them anyway.
Too late for regrets now.
Not
Even if they weren't weak to guns and they get even more stacks on it, there was no way they were surviving that.
Enemy!
And this is going to be 50 as well, right? Yeah. So let's go to gate 2 and this time run the cycle all the way down to the end. With our very little... Actually, I've realised our MP is extremely low. Let's reset. Doing my phone on charge so I can still see chat if anyone hops in. Gate 1. Yeah, and then we can just run down the cycle. Or this very, very long corridor.
Get ready!
Don't mind me, enemies.
Look out!
I'm going this way anyway.
Incoming!
I'll fight you, and then we'll check that path.
I'm ready
Like
whenever
that?
you need
Do
me.
it, Melody.
I know. I'm going to
Looks like
enjoy
it'll-
Go for the weak spot. Lowest
Take
kill
it
streak
away.
buys drinks.
Now, arrow!
Good idea.
How's this for you?
What time to bust out the big gun?
Okay, that's still a waste off yet.
Now,
You
time
got
for
it.
some
Looks like it'll
punch.
work.
All yours, son.
Let's see some fun.
I'll just do this and then let the stack handle the rest.
You must be hungry.
Tear him up!
Oh, come on! It's like there's nothing left. Damn Quizzical.
Way too slow.
What?
Next.
Oh yeah, right, deflect physical.
Over already?
It's okay, we were fine. There's no cause of alarm. Where's this take us? Okay. I don't even know where we are anymore. Oh, but there's the mini-boss at least. What have you got for us, Ethan Darcher?
Look,
Okay, materials. And what was this restriction? It was just no items and no commander skills, right? And it's also like the highest leveled one in terms of level requirement of the lot, so... Yay! It was still a level under, because I think this was 39. No items or command skills. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see how quickly I regret this.
We
Right.
gotta win this. No matter what.
Think that'll work?
You're weak to wind.
Let you apart.
We gotta win this. No matter what.
You might be immune to this because boss. No, but we did poison you. That did no damage, but it did poison you.
You gonna try it out?
You will reflect that, so that's a
Ready to
bad
go.
shout.
Shall we?
Don't know till you try.
Ready to go.
Something I could check my demon list if I'm honest.
We gotta win this.
Sure.
No matter what.
What's their
Easy shot.
reactions here?
Oh Jesus, okay,
What's
I
that
see the
open?
gimmick of this fight. If you don't hit the weakness, you do like no damage.
Here goes.
Too late for regrets now.
Yeah, if you don't hit the weakness, you do like nothing.
slow.
Oh my god! Okay, poison is our savior. Poison is how you win this fight.
No matter
I was
what.
doing that anyway.
Poison just did most of the work for us. It's insane.
No matter what.
As long as we work together, we got this.
We can't afford. Gotta stand my ground.
Shall we?
That'd be helpful.
I hate
Fuck it.
Piece of this? As long as we work together,
Careful.
we got this.
We don't know how this will go.
I know it'll reflect fire, so it's just what it is.
What? You fell for it.
God, that fucking poison.
You know the drill.
That's the ticket.
Don't be a hero. That's it, Lily.
We just need to make sure it stays on. If it recovers from its poison, we need to immediately get it
You know
reapplied.
the drill. Don't be a hero.
Let's go about this carefully.
Just top Arrow up, because he's the one that's suffering the most.
Let's roll.
Got a hunch?
I think you're completely immune to this. Well, no, you're just, that's just another thing to join the resistant crowd. And I want to make sure that stays on.
Out of my way.
Don't recover. Damn it.
Are you even trying?
Alright, back to reapplying it.
You know the drill.
Looks like
Okay.
about
Or at least attempting to reapply it.
All right. Fine. Got it.
Okay. Eat this!
Nice, okay, good.
Yeah, good plan.
What's our opener?
I'll just guard because there's really nothing you can do once the poison's in place.
Nice wasted effort.
Oh wow, that all went to her. Brilliant.
Got it.
That was perfect.
That anyway.
Right, the stack might kill.
What's our opener?
Good plan.
Even if it's resistant, we can try and get a little pixel or more damage just to make sure the stack does.
You know the drill. Don't be a hero.
Easy shot. Bullseye.
Okay. Here goes!
Too late.
Come on, stack. Yeah. Okay.
Not settle it down.
Poison made that easy. Poison did 99% of the work for us. And I really mean that. It was like 1,000 damage per strike. Oh, hey, Gold Demon. I haven't seen you in forever. Get back here.
That's
Right.
a new face. Let's go say hi.
Don't know till you try.
We can't let them get away.
Hope this works.
Got a hunch? Shall we? Time for a deep freeze.
I'm expecting him to have, like, this thing to have super
go.
high hit and evasion, and we're just getting lucky at this point.
Careful.
Here goes.
We don't know how this will go.
Hit.
Oh, what is this?
Out of my way.
Hit evasion's lowered. Will it run away in one turn? Because we did a lot of damage in one turn. No, it won't. Okay. Ah. I wonder if this is going to be the same, like, reward
I'll freeze your soul.
for killing it. Just, you know, the free the totem things.
I could fight like that.
Oh
all
no, we get a
day.
brass handle instead. So something that will sell for better. So there is actually merit to going for the harder ones right now. I am going to try and find a way around the Epon Datra mini-boss off-screen. See if there's a way I can cheese him. So I don't want that to be every single mini-boss we come up to. We get what they had in that floor 2, where I kept on coming back to it, like, every stream. Papa, wake up, come on. We can't stay here. We have to look for shelter. What do I do, Mama? Papa won't wake up, and the sounds are getting louder again. Are you listening to me? What's wrong? Why won't anyone answer me? Oh, right, she lost both her parents. It's a memory of losing them. Where's this go?
Look out!
Okay, to a dead end.
Incoming! Incoming!
Oh, hey, guys.
I'll
You
leave
don't have
this
to
to
tell
you.
me.
Hold it, Milady.
Wipe him out.
Just getting started.
Can we wrap
Here I
this up?
come. Dance!
This let me see. We can target their weak.
Yeah, we can do that easy.
A waste of time. Good idea.
This ought to do it.
Right there,
On it,
Ringo.
Kaizo. Good hit.
Shall we? This is no static charge.
Let the rebels.
At least that one on this. Okay, they all died, thank goodness. So at least the Satanta will be gone. Morning, John. Hope you're doing well.
Look out!
Look out where? Oh, you're back there, okay. We're back in the maze. We're in a teleport maze in the Soul Matrix.
Enemy! Incoming!
Well, I say that, it's not really maze-like. Everything kind of links to what you expect it to, outside of a couple of exceptions. Like, if you look around, you can kind of be like, oh, this will probably take me there. And then when you go on it, lo and behold, it does.
I'm not
And so it's been pretty easy to solve.
That'll freeze your soul.
It's just also extremely time-consuming, because I've been in here the entire live stream. And we're going for 2.5 hours, and we're not even done.
Sure, man.
And we've still got another section yet. Because we've got Saizo's got his own version, because, you know, the Soul Matrix dungeons are based on each character's personality.
Here goes.
So we've got Saizo's one that we did first, because it was the lowest level. Milody's that we're in right now, and then after we've got Arrow's, because Arrow's is the highest leveled. And I've been umming and ahhing all stream, John, if I was gonna even do all of them in this stream, because it's so time consuming and takes forever. I might just finish this one off and then wrap up the stream because of how like exhausting it is to go through this. I love this game, but the Soul Matrix dungeons can be very time consuming.
Almost fell asleep.
I am hoping to hit level 39 though before we wrap up the stream, so I can fuse one specific demon I want. Good old Yoshitsune. I doubt she's going to be as OP as she is in the Persona games, considering how lower level we can get her.
Careful.
Oh god. You know what? Learn by doing. Let's see what happens if I get what you are, and how quickly I regret this.
We better be ready for this. Right. Ooh, that'll work.
How about this? Let's play it cool.
Time to kick it off. That looks like it'll
Go
work.
for the weak spot.
That looks
Oh,
like
but
it'll work.
the other two block it entirely though. And no poison land.
Now,
Try and do
time for some punishment. Looks promising.
Now, Arrow.
on your orders.
Can't just
Got it.
brute force this one.
This ought to be time for a deep freeze. That's gotta hurt.
Come, let's start stories.
Alright, let's see how much they do back to us, and we'll decide whether we stay in this fight or run the hell away.
Damn it.
Fuck it, ow! Yes, they typed. Hey, Retaliate kicked in. Fucking you piece. Arrow, please! Alright, so far 2 for 2 have been good. That worries me. Thank goodness. Okay,
Stay
Still with me?
focused
touch
and we'll
wood.
live.
Wasn't too
Do
bad.
your thing, Milady.
I was doing that anyway.
Let's not. Looks promising.
Right there, Ringo. Shall we?
Ooh, that'll work.
All yours, Saizo.
This ought to be good.
Also, this Cyclops on the end, the Ipondatra on the end, really does not want to be poisoned. He's weak to it. Be poisoned, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna do this as well, just because I'm slightly wary.
Too late for regrets now.
So if something big, terrifying does come our way, hopefully we'll be fine.
All that coming.
Oh, okay, it hit a reflect as well. That's helpful. Okay, someone else who still blocks Ruin. On Milady. Yes, okay, good. I think if it hits Ringo, we're in trouble. I think Ringo's either weak to it or just not resistant enough to be safe.
This is for the tables.
Cover me.
Let's change this up. How
I'm not your babysitter. Don't give me orders.
And I think Sizer will be fine just because his defense stack's pretty good right now.
Let's
Good idea.
Aim for the weakness.
All right.
That'll try.
That's it. Can't just brute force this one.
Okay, Sizer.
Right, I'm hoping this 8 stack will really make the difference I need.
Let the rebels begin.
Sure, I'll take a free heal.
Just getting started.
Okay, these two enemies are refusing to learn. They are refusing to learn that Arrow and Melody are immune to status conditions. It's everyone else they should be aiming for. But at this point, I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not gonna tell them. If they don't want to figure it out, if the AI is not gonna figure it out, I'm not gonna convince them otherwise.
Can you handle this?
It's actually kind of hilarious that they keep not learning and keep attacking the exact same people. And we're playing on normal for the record, so they should at least be smart enough to learn this shit eventually, you know? And they're risky enemies, so the AI is supposed to be smarter. That was the easiest 50,000 yen I think we've ever got. Ooh, take over me, Patra. Resist ailments. It's last ditch effort, like if you're the last one alive, you get a stat boost. I suppose I can quickly find out. Satanta. Lower HP, higher crit rate. Ah, interesting. If you get like a second chance skill, so you're down to 1 HP, that could actually be very deadly. This will probably lead to that there. Yes, it did. I can tell from the mini-map. I don't know why I call it mini-map, it covers the whole screen, it's the map.
See ya.
I could do that as well, make it more visible, but no, this is fine.
Look.
I mentioned it before, but it reminds me of Final Fantasy XII. Having the map overlay the screen, and I vastly prefer this. I wish more games at least made it an option. I know it can be a little distracting for some people, but for me personally, this is like a blessing to not have to bring up the map, to be able to just keep running and glance at it. It genuinely makes so much of a difference on the journey. And I hope this becomes a... Like I said, I doubt it will be exactly like this in later games. I imagine they'll just make it an option if they do bring it back. But I really hope this maintains an option, because I'm telling you right now, if Persona 6 has this as an option to have the map overlap the whole screen, it will be on the whole game. Nice, and we got Garulu, or whatever it was. And I don't think we can access the boss, because our social link, our social link is 42, and we need 60 for it.
Incoming.
Or soul levels, they call it.
You don't have to tell me.
Pierce you. To be fair, speaking of Persona, I wonder if we're going to get release dates for the Persona 5, Persona 4 Gold, and Persona 3 Portable at Tokyo Game Show. If they're going to announce when they're actually coming out at TGS. Because we know Atlas are there. So it kind of makes sense that they might go, hey, yeah, P4G is coming out on this date, P3 Portable is coming out on this date. And it would also be interesting to see how far away from each other they are. Because I can't remember the exact date for Persona 5 Royal's multi-platform release, but isn't it like November or something? Right, yeah, we need 60 for that before we can go fight. Well, it's like a Suna. So let's just get out of here, restock on supplies. See what we can craft as well.
How's your comp today?
Extending buffs.
Will this be
Sure.
thanks?
Chance to extend
Will
buffs.
this be thanks? Will this be thanks?
And then we can just burn a whole... I'm pretty sure, like, our money, it feels like it's almost entirely just for comps. And, like, nothing else. Oh shit, missed surprise. Yeah, chance of getting bonus attacks. Yes, please.
Will this thanks? Will this be all? Thanks.
Yeah, sure, I'll get you this. Now everyone's got two, basically two accessory slots for elements.
Will this thanks?
I should really actually give you, since considering he's using ice skills, I should really put ice on the board for him. So you can get more out of it.
Will this be
Same way I should really try and get more of these unlocks for everyone.
Will this be
I will
all?
get Elec Affinity A though, because we live off electricity right now. Well, at least Ringo does in terms of elemental effect. Elec S is 200. Can we not get Ruin Affinity boost? Interesting. Maybe that's later on, we have to unlock it or something. I mean, he can. Crit damage for gunfire. Increase damage when hitting a weakness. And reduce the cost.
Will this be all? Thanks.
Get Fizz Booster. That's it for now, and we burnt like 400,000 yen. Oh right, we did get something that we can sell.
You wanna
Oh
sell
my-
that? Thanks.
Okay, yeah, they're worth grinding. Those gold enemies are worth grinding. They drop
Okay.
50k a kill for the gold demons. Oh my god. It just adds to my point where so I feel like money really isn't going to be an issue in this game, even though they can be quite aggressive on some things. I feel like they'll reach a point where like money will just be so easy to come in and go.
Power may grace our stage.
Ooh, let's...
You wish to register?
Yeah, sure, I'm not using Epon anyway. Baphomet is on the table.
Magnificent.
Willing to bet you can't
What
learn the ice skills.
Shall they inherit?
Of course you can't, damn it.
Magnificent.
You're both equipped on someone.
What skills?
And you can only... Okay, no, you pass.
No.
Pass. Let's just see what else we can make on our own. So Dharma's still a while off. Strawberry... No, I'm good. Lemon Frost.
What use could this demon be?
Can anyone else get Principality?
Magnificent.
Can you carry over fire?
Shall they inherit?
Can. I think your issue is that you're... Yeah, it's a huge drop in strength, so your physical damage will be killed. You'll become more magic focused. Can you take poison breath as well?
What skills shall they inherit?
Damn, you can't. What Torpor Strike?
What skills shall they inherit?
No, you're all magic. You're all magic alone. And you can't take any of the
What
heals, I
skills
imagine.
Shall they
No.
inherit? What use could this demon be?
What can
What
Mothman take?
skills shall they inherit?
Nothing, got it. Ooh, Vizuki.
Magnificent.
Can you take anything
What
elemental?
skills shall they inherit?
Only Bufu. Okay, no, never mind. Power's close. Cert. Holy shit, Cert's not that far away. I wonder if he's got, like, the Hellblade. Oh, like the almighty fire skill, or whether he's, because he's a much lower level than he usually is. Cert's only 45. That's strange. I don't know why I'm still surprised that the levels are so different in this game compared to most Atlas titles.
What use could this demon? What skills shall they inherit? Are you prepared for this?
Just to put something else on the table that we might be able to fuse into something more interesting. Oh, Seeb!
Ah, magnificent.
She's also a lower level than she used to be. I was gonna say, I remember taking her with me to the final boss in Persona 4. She used to be a much higher level. She was like my go-to healer. I'm glad most of my favorites are in this game. Considering, you know, this game does seem to have a much smaller compendium list. I mean, how big is our compendium? Yeah, 38% already. It's a much smaller compendium list compared to other games.
Until next time.
Let's leave for now. How close are we to 39? 1,105, okay. I want to hit level 39 and get Yoshitsune, and then I might wrap up the stream with getting Yoshitsune. And then, listen, tomorrow I'll be more Atelier Sophie, finally returning to that. Actually, no, if we're just going in to level up and then leave, I don't want to waste a meal. We'll at least try and level up. So I'll just go here and work backwards, because the stronger enemies are at the back anyway.
Look out!
Because Yoshitsune, even if she's like nerfed into the ground, she's so iconic, I imagine, like, they will at least make a really, really strong physical attack. Just, you know, she probably won't have Hasatobi.
How about this? You're dust on the wind.
That was the thing, that was the thing that surprised me the most when Persona 5 came out. That Yoshitsune was still in that.
Might work.
And was still like she was a high level demon, but it was the fact that she still had Hasatobi and it was as OP as it always was.
Alright.
Her signature skill is so deadly. And John, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Hasatobi, the way it works is that it's only weak physical attack, but it hits 8 times every single opponent in one use. Which on its own, it's like, oh, okay, that sounds vaguely balanced out. It's a late game trick, but it only hits 8 times. It hits 8 times, but it's late game and only does weak damage. No, it's the fact that every single strike counts as part of one turn. So if you boost your attack, like with Tarakaja, and then power charge it, you know, which gives you 2.5 times damage, all 8 of those strikes are getting 2.5 times damage. So you're theoretically hitting it 20 times. With hitting every single opponent 20 times instead of not. So all the super bosses in base P5, also I don't know if they rebalanced or worked around it, but all the super bosses in P5, you could absolutely demolish in like 2 or 3 turns flat with Yoshitsune because of Hasatobi. It was absurd. And like that overpoweredness was present in every single Persona game.
Let's finish this quickly.
But in SMT,
That should work.
in SMT 5, I know they rebalanced Hasatobi to just be one really strong strike instead, which was the better alternative. And considering Yoshitsune is literally like half the level she used to be in this game, I'm not even sure if she's going to have that skill in this. Because she's usually like a level 70 plus demon. One more fight. Because the experience being shared, we're getting less. One more fight, and then I think we'll be level 39.
Now I can relax.
They still with me?
And for the sake of getting a move on, I think after this stream, since I'm not going to be playing Soul Hackers 2 again this week, potentially, or like this upcoming, because of how I've got my schedule set up, I think I am going to really knuckle down and do some grinding. I won't make it so the game becomes a joke, but I do want to kind of knuckle down and get some work done, so that when we come back, we can get through the game a bit quicker.
This added to it. Accessing data. Go ahead, Ringo.
Just because these Soul Matrix dungeons do take the life out of me. I enjoy them, but they're one of these things that I think I'd enjoy more if I weren't streaming, because I wouldn't have to worry about it. I could just, you know, play them, just focus on what I'm doing. That's still not enough to level up. God damn, experience sharing. But I think I will do some serious grinding. I don't know by how much or how far it will take me, but I do want to kind of work a little bit, you know? Because I've really felt it this stream, how exhausting it can be. In fact, I was talking about it earlier, that I have found... I love this game, but I have found streaming it very exhausting. Which is no fault of its own. And I will still keep playing it because I enjoy it enough to do so. It's just I want to make it more manageable for me, I suppose. And if that means just committing a little off screen to grinding a few more levels up and getting myself a bit of an advantage, go for it. That's what I'll do. Is that enough for 39? Good. Let's get out of here and go get Yoshitsune. And then I'll wrap. So I'm looking for like who's probably like the one who should get it. If I fuse off Dionys with someone else, I think Arrow could have it. Let's make the thing first before I get too ahead of myself.
A great power may grace our stage. You wish to register? Today, a new demon may join our cast. Ah, magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
To be fair, actually, heavy physical, damn. I could give this to Ringo instead. Bank Patrick Sykes, give me my diabolic power. It's like I've been called up. Must be fate, and I humbly follow your lead, ma'am. I'm Yoshitsune. I'm just be the start of something special.
Make your choice. Ah, magnificent. What skills shall they inherit?
Blight. Chance of going poison.
Are you prepared for this?
Nice! Nice to meet
God, look at that strength boost. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Understood.
Sorry, give me a minute. Yeah. And I think what we've got would just be better in general. Yeah. Alright. Oh, let's get out of here so I can actually check my whole menu.
Until next time.
Yoshitsune doesn't have any ruin skills, so we need to put anything else on you. That'll do. Is fire and ruin. You don't have anything on the board, but you do have that, so you can take that.
This ought to turn
I'll keep
the
doing
tables.
that just so you're all set up. Yeah, we can't get you ice because you're not on the board. And we keep Almighty because of her bonus. Can we give her wind? No, we can't. Fuck. And you don't even have anything. We need fire, electric, and Almighty. Well, you're not even on the board. You know what, Saito? I'll figure you out off stream, I think. Unless we can, like, unlock doors in your comp.
What'll it be this time?
We can't, fuck. Okay, I'll figure you out another time, dude.
Will this be thanks? Will this be all? Will this be thanks? Will this thanks? Need anything
Oh,
else?
God, we're broke anyway.
Come again?
Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Let's get back to base. Let me save, and then I'll wrap up. I know this is a bit of a shorter stream, but like I said, I think once we get back on the plot, it'll be fine. It's just this game, the Soul Matrix is exhausting. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. The Soul Matrix is genuinely exhausting for me. And if it's exhausting for me, I can only imagine what it's like for you guys. So I'll wrap it up there. As always, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow is back to Atelier Sophie, where we get to see how our happy-go-lucky bean of adventure goes up to. Wednesday off, and then Thursday, Friday, Resident Evil 2, starting with Claire's playthrough. And as I said it before, I should make it my last real point. When we finish RE2, so it'll be when we finish Leon B, I kind of want to jump straight into RE3 off the back of it. So I'll try and work my streams around it when we get to it, but I kind of literally want to go Leon B and then the next stream be starting RE3. It won't be the same... Oh, hey, Devon. Oh, you've joined at the worst time. I was literally just about to wrap. I literally just wrapped, or was just about to. I was just explaining what the rest of this week's going to be in terms of streams. Atlas Sophie tomorrow, Resident Evil 2 on Thursday, Friday. Once we finish RE2, we're going straight into RE3. I'll be taking a... I won't jump straight from RE3 into Code Veronica, though. I will, like, give it a bit more leeway between them, just to kind of get more work done on this game and Atlas Sophie 2. So I don't want to keep on juggling streams. I'd rather, like, knuckle down on one than just keep on juggling between multiple. games like this, but it is what it is. It's the curse of all the things I wanted to play. It ended up being around the same time. Like me wanting to do my RE marathon ended up being around the same time. Soakas 2 came out, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, after RE3, I'll probably give it like a week just to kind of focus and knuckle down more on Soul Hackers and Atlas Sophie, because I don't even know how much we've got of either. Like this, we're only at floor 3 on the Soul Matrix, so I imagine we still got a fair bit to go. And then Atlas Sophie, we did just restore Plachta, so like that was the whole point of the game, to kind of restore her. So it's like, what's next? So we're kind of waiting to see what maybe will be the second half of that game. But then after that, after Code V, we won't be waiting long for RE4 for obvious reasons. It's RE goddamn 4, and then we'll just see where the rest of the marathon takes us beyond that point. Because if I end up burning out from doing too many Resident Evils in a row, then obviously I'll pause for a bit. But that being said, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.